Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Back up Leesburg, 3-ball on the way. It's an 11-0 run. Leesburg knocking down the triple. Engstrom runs down the right side, put it off glass and in. Haley Engstrom, 7 points with 9 rebounds.
Kay Fegler for the three, looks good, is good. Kay Fegler, the triple. Macy Brown right there to do just that. She'll take the inbound, fires three, gets three. Big bucket for Brown.
Paisley knocks it down. Half-court shot, Paisley Jackson.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. Now, here's John Gabrielson.
Welcome into Wolverine Gym on a Saturday afternoon. Sports fans, John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, Jason Peterson at Wolverine Gym as we are ready for the 4A East Conference opener between the Riverton Wolverines and the Cody Phillies. Number 1 ranked in the state. It is the 19th meeting between these two teams since 2006. Cody leads it 14-4. Cody has won the last 4 in a row, and unfortunately for the Lady Wolverines, they have not been really that close at all, as Coach McIntosh and the Lady Wolverines in for a toughie here today. They did lead 4th-ranked Natrona 23-19 at the half at Cheyenne a couple of weeks ago. Well, felt like a couple of weeks ago. It was just last weekend. Matter of fact, 7 days ago, but the pressure by the Phillies in the second half proved to be too much. So we'll see what this brand of Phillies brings when they bring in the all-state talents of Molly Hayes, a junior, averaging 21 points a game. Kennedy Neiman, all-state in every sport she plays. She averages 13 a game. Allie Boyson, Reese Neiman, Victory Buck, Jessica Lynn, the names go on for the Cody Phillies, and Coach Chris Wagner in his 4th season after 6 years as an assistant in Rock Springs. Last year, Cody, an undefeated regular season, their first known regional title, got to the state championship and were defeated by Cheyenne East, 2nd year in a row that has happened to the Lady Phillies from Cody. They're ranked number 1 and mowing people down right and left. They're 8-0 as they check into this game. The Lady Wolverines are 1-9. We would have an interview with our head coach, Travis McIntosh, but we're going to get going and get you some starting lineups after we take a break. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll get you ready for 4A West Girls Conference Basketball. Riverton versus Cody on a weird and wild weekend for sports in Wyoming. We'll do that after this timeout.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes in the clinic and on the field. Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports-certified specialist, or you need to get therapy from their certified hand therapist in Fremont County, with 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. Find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment. Go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Gales Carpet Floor & Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor & Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional, certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor & Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
Back at Wolverine Gym, the starting lineups will be introduced momentarily. I imagine we will have a national anthem, and we'll take another 2-minute timeout at that time, Thomas. But different starting lineup for the Lady Wolverines today. Olivia Bradley is out for concussion protocol after she went down hard at the end of that Natrona game last Saturday in Cheyenne. If you watched that on the County 10 Sports Network. Back in the starting lineups will be number 3, Macy Brown, the senior, averaging a couple points and a couple of rebounds per ball game. Number 10, the senior, averaging 5 points, 2 rebounds per ball game, McKay Fegler. Ella Judd wears number 11. She is a senior, averaging 2 points, 3 rebounds per ball game. Haley Engstrom, 5 points, 7 rebounds for the junior, wears number 13. And number 21 is Paisley Jackson, averaging just under 12 points and 4 rebounds per ball game. So it will be Brown, Fegler, Judd, Engstrom, and Jackson, the 5 for the Lady Wolverines. On the other side, they will start like this. It is a 2-time All-Stater. Be 3 this year. I can imagine it'll be 4 next year. Molly Hayes, the junior, 5'8". She averages 21 points and 6 rebounds per ball game. 87% free throw shooter. Number 1 scorer in the state. She has the state's high in steals. Yeah, she's everything. Number 3 is Molly Hayes. Kennedy Neiman, 5'7" senior, averages 13 points. Number 1 in assists in the state. We'll also see Reese Neiman, Allie Boyson, and another starter. Everyone is on their feet in the gym. We'll get the national anthem played, and we'll come back for some girls basketball right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give him a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Catch the video stream of this broadcast and previous games this season on County 10's YouTube channel.
Molly Hayes, Jessa Lynn, Kennedy Neiman, Reese Neiman, Allie Boyson, the 5 that start for Cody. There you're seeing Macy Brown and now McKay Fegler being introduced as the home team starters. Back in the home whites, cardinal numbers, black trim, Wolverines across the front. Cody in their dark blues, the Vegas gold with Phillies across the back. Chris Edwards in his 4th season as the head coach of the Cody Phillies. He teaches PE at Cody Middle School. Had their first undefeated regular season a year ago. Got into the state championship, but couldn't get it done against Cheyenne East in that 4A girls championship game. Riverton and East were to play on Thursday. Cheyenne East hoping to win their 49th in a row, which would be a state record after they tied that, beating Douglas. They are in Scotts Bluff taking on the Bearcats of Scotts Bluff today. Cody right to left, Riverton left to right, obviously, as the ball is in the air. Judd and Boyson. Boy, that's an over and back, and the referee's going to call it. Yeah, it delayed reaction, but number one, I don't think the person that tips the ball is allowed to control the ball. Number two, she grabbed it in front court, threw it to back court. That's a violation. And the Wolverines will essentially, I'm not going to call that a turnover because it just is going to be Cody basketball. They'll get the arrow. Boyson back to the basket. Left side, Neiman shot from 18 is good. Reese Neiman just outside the 3-ball line knocks it down. Cody looking to half-court trap him. Paisley throws it up ahead to Brown. Macy puts it on the baseline, shoves it into Fegler. She'll have it knocked away by Kennedy Neiman. Kennedy up ahead. Lynn laid off glass and in. Quick 5-0 Cody advantage 40 seconds into the ball game. Paisley Jackson throws it up ahead to Brown. They'll break the pressure. Now they can set up their offense, but still that doesn't mean the pressure is off, as Cody will have that pressure on them. And then some as Macy Brown for three left side. That misses on the outside, but Judd gets the offensive rebound. That baseline shot is no good. Here come the Phillies back the other way. Lynn lobs it up Boyson. And a foul on the lower block will give the basketball to Cody underneath. Foul is whistled on Ella Judd. That is her first team foul of the ball game.
First team foul.
Left side baseline. Neiman drives, leans in, shot going to fall off, rebound into the hands of Fegler. Neiman with a good look, but couldn't get it to drop. Engstrom runs a wide arc up near the midcourt circle. Minute and a half gone by on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Fegler's three sails over the rim, and Lynn will pick up another defensive rebound for the Phillies. Lynn, top of the key. Haven't even got Hayes involved yet. Hayes going to go baseline. Wraparound layup underneath is good. Boy, Ashkin Yeshel received. It said they haven't got Hayes involved. There she is driving baseline, and the state's number 1 scorer goes in and puts a reverse lay-in down. Full court pressure again, and a quick timeout called by Travis McIntosh. We're going to keep it here for that. We got on a little bit late after the near overtime game that was played. The JV girls, Cody wins it 32-30. Cody women's basketball has only won 3 trophies in their state's existence. They won 3rd back in 1996, and they have been the state runners-up the last 2 years. They've had very good basketball teams, but then so has Eric Westling and the Cheyenne East Lady Thunderbirds, to the tune that they have put up 48 victories in a row, looking for a state record best 49 today at Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Congratulations to Stu Mullins and the Lander Tigers. They are in the championships of the Bighorn Basin Tournament. They'll play, I believe they'll go on about 4:30 this afternoon, about the same time as our men's contest here today between Riverton and Cody. Wolverines break the pressure on a pass to Brown. Judd bolted to the low block. They can't get it to her, though. Engstrom way out front, goes to the deep side. Fegler back to Engstrom on the low block, shovels it underneath, saved by Lynn off of Judd. That'll be the second turnover on the Lady Wolverines, and it will be Cody basketball. Working perimeter are the Phillies. Neiman into the paint, scoots it back up top. Hayes, 17-footer, in and out. Paisley Jackson gets the rebound. Long pass up ahead as the Wolverines did burn their first timeout of the contest a few moments ago, and now a travel violation is unfortunately going to be the 3rd turnover of the game. Riverton starting out 0 for 3 from the field as Hayes runs down the lane. A lot of bodies in there. Hayes can't get it. Engstrom will get the rebound. 7-0 our score on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard, and another turnover on Riverton. This one pretty much unforced in the backcourt, unfortunately, as they give it up. And they'll give the ball back to the Cody Phillies. Reese Neiman and Kennedy Neiman, familiar names. Have a brother on the boys team. Their mom, Kim Neiman, coached several years at the Phillies. Lynn, shot no good. Rebound by Kennedy Neiman, put back up and in. Cody 4 of 8 from the field early on. Another steal taken away by Lynn. Long pass up ahead to Hayes, who will lay it off glass and in. It's already an 11-0 Cody lead so far, with 4:15 left to play in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Fegler dribbles through traffic, knocked away from behind, but fouled by Hayes. That'll be number 1 on Molly Hayes. And we're going to see Riley Johnson checking into the contest for the Lady Wolverines. Riley, a junior, averaging just under 4 points, just under 3 rebounds per ball game, as Ella Judd will come in. Again, missing Olivia Bradley today. I thought, talking with Coach McIntosh, that Gracie Olheiser was back, but maybe needing to grab some more practices under her belt, as she is in street clothes on the bench alongside Olivia Bradley, who took a hard spill. Fegler turnaround 8, no good, but a foul whistled on the rebound. And I think Hayes might pick up her second quickly. And she does. So 2 quick ones by Molly Hayes. 11-0 Phillies midway through quarter number 1. Jackson pump fakes a 3. Good defense by Neiman. Underneath, Engstrom, bank it, got it. Excellent dish by Paisley Jackson to Haley Engstrom. Quickly, Phillies the other way. Missing, Boyson, rebound and score it, and she's fouled. These are not just basketball players for Cody as well, as Riley Johnson gets the foul. Allie Boyson is All-State in soccer and swimming. Victory Buck was All-State in volleyball at Riverside High School when she went there in 2020. Jessa Lynn is an All-State soccer player. Hayes and Neiman are that, as well as that three-point opportunity by Boyson does not drop, but an offensive rebound by Neiman, and the Phillies will reload, and a travel violation on Boyson in the paint will be the first turnover of the game on the Phillies. 3:35 left to play, 13-2. Savannah Morton is into the game. She came in and was in the JV game. Hayes just takes it away. One extra pass underneath. Boyson too far underneath. Leans back, puts it in. Allie Boyson has 4. The lead is 13 at 15-2. Hayes baseline 17. Missed it. Rebound by Victory Buck as she's going to be fouled. Victory Buck into the ball game. Cody's out rebounded Riverton 6-4 in the early going. That foul is on Haley Engstrom, her first.
Riverton foul 13, Engstrom, her first.
3:14 left in the first quarter here, 15-2. Buck cannot hit the free throw.
Substitution for Phillies for Lynn.
Cody has a team pretty darn good free throw shooting, 81 out of 108. That's 75%. They make 1 of 2 here. Does Buck gets on the board. Her dad, Sam Buck, on the assistant coaching bench. Another takeaway. Boyson might have traveled with it, but she's going to score anyway. And a quick timeout called by Coach McIntosh. 3:05 left to play, first quarter, 18-2. Cody out in front of the Riverton Lady Wolverines. Thanks to Porter's Supply Company in Riverton, reminding you the cold weather is here for a while. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with a wood, gas, or pellet stove this winter. Porter's on North Federal and Porter's online at portersmbs.com. Scoreboard today is sponsored by Fremont Therapy in Riverton and Inlander. For over 25 years, they've been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. Proud to provide experienced clinicians supporting athletes and families, wishing all Fremont County teams the best of luck this season. Our scoreboard sponsor, Fremont Therapy. A Philly onslaught to start the game, and it's 18-2 Cody. Not sure that timeout was still ticking down. And now has expired at the 3:05 mark of the first quarter. Like I said, Cody is 8-0, and that will get a foul in the backcourt on Allie Boyson. Third team foul on Cody. Full court pressure. They beat Sheridan by 15, Campbell County 74-58, beat Thunder Basin by 18, beat Buffalo by 25, Worland by 29. Savannah Morton into the front court, loses it. Cody back on the attack, 3-on-3. Neiman down to Boyson, gets position on Johnson, knocks it down and one. She got good position on Riley Johnson, and Riley's going to pick up her second personal foul. Brown will come back in. Boyson free throw is good. 9 points in the first quarter for Allie Boyson. 21-2, 3:43 left to play in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. See why Cody is ranked number 1 in the state. Jackson has it knocked off of her leg, taken away by the Phillies, but they'll turn it right back over as Savannah Morton ends up with it. (21-2). Engstrom, right side. Haley has the only 2 points of the game right now for the Lady Wolverines, as Cody has been stifling. Lob pass too far for Engstrom, stolen away by Boyson. 2:10 left. Buck back up top to Kennedy Neiman. Hands it out to Jessa Lynn. Wolverines in a 2-3 zone. Lynn hands it back to Boyson, gets a lane to the low block, bank it off glass and in. Allie Boyson has 11. She averages 9, and she has 11 in the first quarter. Wolverines long pass, breaks the press rather. Macy Brown in traffic. Front iron, no good. Paisley Jackson, the rebound, and the putback is good. And Coach Edwards wants a quick timeout with 93 seconds left. Boy, we've seen a lot of timeouts in this one. 2 by Riverton, 1 by Cody with 93 seconds left to play in the first half. Should be the first quarter of basketball. Points-wise, Cody's most was 79 against Buffalo, 74 against Campbell County. They held Powell to just 13 points their last time out, so they can get it going. Hayes has scored 26, 25, 24, 21, 21. Victory Buck has scored 15. Molly Hayes, as I mentioned in the onset, she's not out on the floor unless she came in during the timeout. Number 1 scorer in the state, number 1 in steals in the state, and number 1 in free throws. She is now out there, just crossed midcourt for this team. Kennedy Neiman, number 1 in assists, number 2 in steals behind her own teammate Hayes. Phillies the lead in the basketball, under 90 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Neiman's play catch to Hayes on the low block. Up ahead, Buck for 3. Ella Judd will corral the rebound. And a double dribble. Again, just one of those unforced errors as Cody was kind of peeling back to go to the other side when the Wolverines travel. Jackson and Morton come out with 1:09 remaining in the first quarter. 23-4 Phillies. Neiman looks away from the pick. Up top to Reese Neiman now. Jessa Lynn, Fegler on her. Jessa drives in, foul, knocked to the ground. She'll shoot 2. Wolverine foul. It's going to go against McKay Fegler, her first.
Riverton foul, Sam Fedler.
Biggest lead has been 21. It's at 19 at the moment. At 56 seconds left to play in quarter number 1. In past Neiman, right side to Reese Neiman. She'll knock down her second 3 of the afternoon, and the lead is at 22 now, their biggest. Johnson nearly walked to the backcourt, hands it back to Fegler, who will get the ball across the timeline. It's batted off of her leg, though, taken away. Neiman, Hayes back to Neiman, bank it and score it. Phillies filling it up right now. 28-point first quarter on the Lady Wolverines with 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Fegler, baseline Brown, wide open, 17. Halfway down, comes all the way out. Rebound Molly Hayes. Phillies with 12 seconds left. Will they have a 24-point lead or bigger with 6 seconds left? Hayes pulls out to the three-point line. Penetrates, lets it go at the buzzer. Good by Molly Hayes. She ends the quarter with 6. The Phillies end the quarter with 30. A 30-point first quarter by the number 1 ranked team in the state. And they lead the Wolverines 30-4. We'll be back for the second after this 1-minute timeout on the County 10 Sports Network.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander. Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Your place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM and on County 10's YouTube channel.
Wolverine band in full throat today as they were not here for the opening 4 games of the basketball season, but now here as school is back in session for the spring semester, so to speak. 30-4. Cody shoots 13 of 20, 65%, 12 more shots than the Lady Wolverines. Ball is knocked around. Cody had it to start the second quarter, but Riley Johnson precipitated that ball, and then a foul knocked from behind on Neiman. Riley Johnson precipitated the steal a moment ago that Riverton got it back. Thanks to Raylan Mong back at radio control at 105.1 Jack FM. She is an alumnus of this Cody Philly school that is here today. Their boys game will be taking on the Wolverine boys next. Fegler against a zone defense to Johnson. Bounces it right side out to Macy Brown, who has to go get it at the hash mark. High post, Judd back to Brown. Now Johnson. Riley shut off there, scoots it to the left sideline. Brown again. Lob underneath. Judd kicks it back out to Brown. Wolverines running their offense. High post, Fegler on the left side. Got some contact out of Boyson. Near steal as Lynn, and Lynn is going to get the steal. Up ahead to Kennedy Neiman, right hand layup, good. Good job by Jessa Lynn. She knocked that ball away and got the steal. And it's a 28-point lead and another steal, and a foul on Riley Johnson. Got her money's worth out of that one. That's going to be 3 on Riley here in the early going of the contest, and going to see the freshman Taylin Leesburg check in.
Riverton foul 24, Johnson.
Jessa Lynn to the line, first of which is no good. Jessa is an 80% free throw shooter, 8 of 10 coming into the game today. Cody was to play Natrona at home yesterday, but that got scratched. Riverton at Cheyenne East also got scratched on Thursday. Thunder Basin Green River postponed yesterday, as well as Kelly Walsh and Sheridan as Lynn gets the second one. 33-4, 29-point Cody advantage. Jackson pushes off of Boyson. Ball got poked out of there. Fouls on both sides. Engstrom in traffic to Jackson. Gets a three away. Bounces off the side of the rim and no good. Left side. Hayes for three. Drain it. Molly Hayes has 9. Hayes, by the way, 47% free throw as 3-point shooter. That is her 5th of the season right there. Pretty good clip that she shoots there. And foul called on Cody down on the low block. It's going to be on Kennedy Neiman. Number 2 on her.
Cody foul 13. Neiman, her second.
Wolverine basketball out of bounds and underneath their own window to the right. Taylor Leesburg inbounding. There's Paisley right side. 15-footer comes up off the iron into the hands of Victory Buck, who gets the rebound. Cody out rebounding the Lady Wolverines right now 9-6. Have outscored them 36-4. Hayes another three. Knock that one down. Yeah, when you're 40-something, 48% from the three-point line, why not just keep putting them in there? 35-point differential. Jackson, glass, misses. Rebound by Lynn. Drive, baseline, Boyson, partially blocked by Judd. Nice job by Ella, and Taylor Leesburg, the freshman, will get the rebound. Leesburg, as a freshman, getting in against that number 1 ranked team in the state. Had a big dialogue about it last week about how I thought East should still be ranked number 1. Some talking with Coach McIntosh. He thought he's still voting East number 1, but he thinks Cody may be the stronger team as Haley Jackson drives baseline and puts one in on the lower right side baseline. Watching the replay there, she knocks it down. Driving Hayes on the other side is going to put it up and in. 14 for Hayes. Her season high has been 26. That's 3rd in the state, by the way, in girls basketball for that many points. Ball knocked out of bounds. Brown and We2 Cloudhorse will check in for Riverton as it'll be a Neiman for Neiman exchange. Lynn comes out. Callie Shelton will come in. 4 minutes left to play and change in the first half. And Cammie Paskett is going to check in to the ball game early. Cammie just a sophomore, and another timeout called. Let's take a 30 here, Thomas. 4:07 left. 41-6 Cody. Be back after this 30 on the County 10 Sports Network.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
(41-6) Cody. A 35-point differential, and we have played 1.5 quarters of this basketball game. They led 30-4 at the end of one. They have now lead 11-2 here in this quarter, and it has been All Phillies all the time. Cloud Horse, Brown, Paskett, Leesburg, and Jackson. All, actually, see Brown is a senior. I was going to say all underclassmen, except Brown is a senior. Hayes, Boyson, Buck, Shelton, and Neiman into the ball game for Cody. Inbound pass comes Paskett. Shut off on the baseline to Cloud Horse. Might have got fouled. We two fired off glass. Missed it. Got her own rebound. Put it back up. That's no good. A couple of opportunities for Cloud Horse. Can't get either one of them to go. Phillies back on the attack. Mercy rule, in case you're wondering, is we're in the neighborhood of. Rebound Boyson banked that one up and in after a missed Hayes 3. Mercy rule starts at 40, but doesn't take effect until the second half, which would be the running clock. Leesburg for 3 in the corner. That's good. Big shot, Taylon Leesburg. 3:15 left. Unfortunately, the next sentence is cuts the lead to 34. Buck hands it off to Shelton. Battles the dribble off her shin a little bit. Out to Boyson. Now to Neiman. Hayes in the left side corner. Pump fake, runs right after her man. Puts it off glass and in. Strong move as she got hit by Paisley Jackson. Boy, watch this first step by Neiman as she looked like she was going to run the arc, and boom, there she goes down and then gets bodied up by Jackson. Watching the replay on the County 10 stream. You see Camry Hutchison into the ball game for Callie Shelton. Hayes has 16, looking at 17 here. Got it. Matching the largest lead of the game of 37 now for the Phillies. It's 46-9. Paskett working on the two-time All-Stater Hayes, throws it away, but Leesburg can't save it. And Fegler and Engstrom going to return for the Wolverines. 2:40 left.
Returning from Riverton, 10, Fegler. 13.
Brown and Paskett come out. Everybody suited up for the Wolverines has played. 5 subs, 5 players. Missing Bradley and Olheiser due to some lingering injuries. Hayes with it. Left side. Neiman picks 15-foot elbow left side. Knock it down. Kennedy Neiman. And it's a 39-point advantage. 48-9. Cody. Cloud Horse working on Boyson. Throws it away. She's got it knocked off her hands. Out of bounds, and the turnover will give it back to the Phillies. 2:02 left in the third. Referee making sure the clock runs. Boyson outside, 3-ball, knocks it down. Victory Buck. That would effectively put the mercy rule in effect now with 95 seconds left to play in the first half. 51-9, and a Cody foul is going to send the Wolverines to the free throw line, and that will be whistled on Allie Boyson. That is number 2 on Boyson. Going to see Neiman and Lynn check in for Boyson, and also out is Hutchison. Fegler will throw it in. Not sure what the buzzer was for. Lob inbound, stolen away. Long pass up ahead, Lynn, left hand, good. Excellent transition bucket by Cody with the extra pass. 53-9. Cody ranked number 1 in the state and looking every bit the part. Taking apart the Lady Wolverines here early on in this one. Engstrom back to Jackson. Back to Haley. Paisley in traffic. Leesburg, front of the rim. Missed it. Rebound Cody, long pass. Hayes, lay it up, in and one. Molly Hayes, 19 points here in the first quarter. And the foul is on Paisley Jackson. Her first. Judd and Brown will check back into the contest. 55 first half points by the Cody Phillies. Conference play starting today, and ball knocked out of bounds off of Riverton. It'll stay Cody basketball. Cody has out-rebounded Riverton 14-8. Underneath, Lynn knocked away, fouled. She'll go shoot free throws. So the 8th team foul on Riverton, by the way, and that one will go against Ella Judd. That is number 2 on her. 55-9 Phillies. 46-point lead, their biggest of the game, now 47. As Lynn has 6 points. Lynn averages 6. She has 6, now 7. 48-point Cody lead. Start the clock, please. Thank you. Slow trigger finger on that one. Engstrom knocks to the floor. That hurts. She's got tangled up in the feet with Reese Neiman, and she went down hard. We'll watch as this one transpired as she bring it across the timeline, and ouch. Yeah, I don't know if she got her hands under her before her face met the hardwood or not, but foul is going to go against Reese Neiman. Well, the Wolverines can ill afford any more injuries, as they have already seen Olivia Bradley injured last week and Gracie Olheiser injured in the first week of the season, and now attending to Haley Engstrom in front of the Cody bench. Let's step aside, take a break. Thomas, 57-9 our score. 35 seconds left in the half, and we'll be back after this.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home. Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander.
Haley is sitting up as you hear the round of applause for her. She has still not yet come up on her own feet yet, as Paige Nolan, the athletic trainer and athletic director, Reggie Miller, attending to her, and she's on her feet. It will be one in the bonus, and Riley Johnson's going to be put in, and so Riley will be the shooter. Had a young lady on the JV team. Unfortunately, I do not know her name, number 23, who's made a lot of free throws early on in the contest in the JV game, and we're saying have her come be technical foul shooter for the varsity, but you have to be in the game. See, this would be a great opportunity. Could have inserted her in the lineup. They've taken Haley to the locker room, so we'll hope that she is okay and give you an update on her situation. Riley makes the first free throw. Second one coming. 57-10, now 11. Riley gets both. 35 seconds left to play in the first half. 57-11, Cody. Largest lead has been 48. Lynn to Buck, back over to Neiman near the midcourt circle. Okay, Fegler on her defensively. 17 seconds. Just going to run some time down and I believe go after the last shot here in just a few seconds. Baseline, back up top. Lynn thought about a three, checks the clock. 5 seconds left. Buck left side, Neiman for three, off the mark. Rebound Johnson. And the first half has come to an end. Cody outscored Riverton 30-4 in the first. They outscore them 27-7 in the second and have built a 57-11 lead here at the intermission. We'll take a break. We'll come back with first half stats and more. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Time to welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a gold Cadillac.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
57-11 at the intermission. Cody, number one ranked in the state, leading your Lady Wolverines 30-4 at the end of the first quarter. 27-7 goes the second quarter. You've got Molly Hayes with 19 to lead the way for Cody, 13 for Allie Boyson. Kennedy Neiman has 8. Jessa Lynn has 7. 6 points for Reese Neiman, 4 points for Victory Buck. And the Phillies pouring it on. The Lady Wolverines right now, 57-11. Will start the second half with a mercy rule in effect. For the Lady Wolverines, Haley Engstrom left the game with about a minute and a half left in the first half after she had a foot entanglement with a player and went down pretty hard on the hardwood. She leads the Wolverines with 4. Taylor Leesburg's triple. She has 3. Jackson and Johnson with 2 apiece for their 11 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard right now at the intermission. 57-11 is our score. I want to thank Myers Gambles on Main Street in Lander. Shane's the owner, and he has truckloads of furniture and appliances waiting just for you, and delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes all of Riverton. Check them out online at landergambles.com. Thanks to Bailey Tire and Auto sponsoring this broadcast. Bailey Tire and Auto in Riverton and Lander has a huge selection of every kind of tire you can think of. Check them out. Stick around for the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show immediately after this ball game, and it transitions into the boys Porters MVS pregame show, where we will have an interview with our head coach Bo Sheets at that time as well. Coming up next for these two teams, Riverton will host Rock Springs on Friday, and then they will be at Kelly Walsh on Saturday. Cody will flip-flop with those teams. They will be hosting Kelly Walsh on Friday night, and then we'll be at Rock Springs on Saturday as the 4A conference battles have begun. And again, games were postponed from yesterday. Kelly Walsh was to take on Sheridan, and Nechona was supposed to play Cody, I think, and then Thunder Basin and Green River, and all of those games were scratched as due to weather and everything else. So mostly the northern half of the state getting their games in, and the Lander Tiger boys, as I mentioned, getting into the championship of the Bighorn Basin Basketball Classic going on up in Powell, as they defeated Powell by about 5 earlier this afternoon. It is going to be Wolverine basketball as we begin the second half. It is 57-11. Cody will return after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Keeping you connected with Wolverine basketball. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
The boys' game will be coming up here in just a few moments as the second half of the girls' game first. We're going to have the boys' history, 19th meeting since playing Cody over the last 16 years. Riverton leads 12-7. They've won 4 in a row, but they won last year's 2 games by 4 points apiece. So even though they have a 4-game win streak, they have been close. And I expect the same, I think, an improved Cody team coming into Wolverine Gym here this afternoon. It'll be the 8-2 Wolverine boys who have won 5 straight, taking on the 3-4 Cody Bronx in boys basketball coming up at the conclusion of this girls game. In the first half, Cody would shoot 70%. That's an amazing stat to shoot in the first half. 23 of 33 They hit 5 of 9 three-pointers. That's 56%. They also hit 6 of 10 free throws at 60%, which is actually pretty well below their team average. Riverton, 4 of 16, 25%, 1 of 5 from the arc. They did hit 2 out of 2 free throws in the contest, and it's 57-11. Cody out in front of the Riverton Wolverines. It will be Wolverine basketball to begin the second half, dressed in their home whites, the cardinal red with the black accents. Wolverines across their front. The Phillies in the navy blue with the Vegas gold. Cody across the front, Phillies across the back for Coach Chris Wagner and the Cody Phillies. Molly Hayes and Kennedy Neiman were all-state volleyball this year. They're each two-time basketball all-staters and basketball. And like I said, you add in all the other accolades. A lot of athletes in a lot of different success realms for the Cody Phillies. Jackson, Fegler, Engstrom. Good news to see her back out there after she took a spill a little while ago. Judd and Brown, the 5 that start for the Lady Wolverines. And a travel violation on Judd on the baseline, turns it over. Looking at 2 Neimans, Reese and Kennedy, Allie Boyson, Molly Hayes, Jessa Lynn, dressed in the home blues, actually the road blues for the Cody Phillies. Clock should be running from the get-go in this one. I think the only time it stops is on timeouts. Jessa Lynn, 3 misses. Ella Judd gets her 3rd rebound of the contest. 30 first quarter points, 27 in the second quarter by the Phillies. Man-to-man defense by the Phillies. Jackson hands it off to Judd, runs the arc to Brown. Macy to Paisley Jackson. Baseline shut off there, back out to Brown. In traffic, Fegler back to Brown. Jackson's going to turn around, launch the 3. Comes off the back of the iron. Allie Boyson. Here comes Hayes. Step through with the left hand, knock it in. Molly Hayes, 21. It's a nice little step through with the left hand. Fegler back up top to Jackson. Wing on the outside, Brown. Cutting backdoor, Fegler can't get it to her. Judd instead battles for it, pulls it in, hands it off. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter of basketball. Wolverines taking their time on the offensive end, trying to get a shot. Cody's defense stifling at every turn, essentially. Baseline Fegler. She'll run it into the paint. Ball's knocked away from her. Long pass up ahead. Molly Hayes for 23 points. 50-point Cody advantage. 61-11. Lady Wolverines have had their fair share of lopsided games. I think I mentioned a 78-7 game against Natrona a couple years ago, and it has just been a tough road for the Lady Wolverines. Riley Johnson checking in for Ella Judd. Clock continues to tick away if you're watching on the County 10 Sports feed on YouTube. Jackson shovels it back out to Johnson. Riley underneath, reverse. Going to be fouled by Neiman. Reese Neiman, second individual, first team foul. Clock continues to tick on the Wolverines after Cody put the mercy rule into effect essentially in the second quarter as Riley misses the first free throw. Second, good. Riley 3 for 4. She has 3 points. 61-12 now. Midway through the third quarter. Boys game set to come at 4:30. Get you a pregame show. Hayes step back 15, got her own rebound, puts it on the ground, lays it up. That misses. But a rebound by Boyson. Boyson puts it up and in. Allie Boyson, 15 points. She also has 3 rebounds. 63-12. Leesburg going to check in next dead ball for the Wolverines. Brown cross courts it to Engstrom. And again, good to see her back out. Baseline shot is no good from Paisley Jackson, but she's fouled. And more free throws coming for the Wolverines. It's on Jessa Lynn. First personal on Jessa.
Cody foul for Lynn. Her first, second team foul. The line for Riverton.
Paisley Jackson to the line. Paisley 53% shooter on a team that shoots 58%. Paisley will hit the first. Leesburg in for Brown.
Riverton 20, Leesburg.
We'll quickly roll from the post-game to the pre-game. Get ready for the boys' game as Paisley misses the second. Rebound grabbed by Victory Buck. And then Wolverines will boot it out of bounds underneath their own glass after a long pass from the Phillies. Cody keeps it. Inbound play, Lynn's knocked away by Leesburg. Saved up ahead to Johnson. 1-on-4. She'll pull that out and they'll run their offense now. 2 minutes left to play in the third. Boys game set. Oh, backdoor they had her but didn't get there the basketball. That was a good move by Haley to get free in the paint on a backdoor. Not sure where Riley was going with that one. Molly Hayes knows exactly where she's going with it, and that is to her 25th point of the contest as she lays that one in. I think Coach Edwards just said, okay, you starters, you get the third quarter, then you're probably done. We've got a couple of subs waiting to check in. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Again, I mentioned 26 is the most on the season for Hayes this year. Riley throws that one out to Leesburg out in front of her hands. She has 25 today, does Hayes. Lynn and Hayes will come out for Cody. Engstrom out, Judd in. As Callie Shelton checking into the ball game. Gym's starting to fill up in anticipation of the 8-2 Wolverine boys that will be coming up. It's good home crowd, homecoming of sorts after being here early in December and then not since then for the Wolverine basketball teams. Tournament in Green River, tournament in Cheyenne. Good defense by Riverton. Neiman on the wing to Kennedy Neiman, her 3. Misses. Boyson will get the rebound though. Now they'll reset. There's Reese Neiman for 3. She'll knock down another one. That is her third of the game. 55-point advantage. Final 15 seconds ticking down of a very quick third quarter. Judd traveled with a basketball. And another turnover. That's probably going to do it for the third. 68-13 our score. We'll be back after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes in the clinic and on the field. Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports certified specialist, or you need to get therapy from their certified hand therapist in Fremont County, with 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. Find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment. Go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
RHS band performing. Cheerleaders on the other end, 68-13. Phillies outscored the Lady Wolverines 11-2 in the third quarter. Riverton, by my calculations, only got one shot away in that third quarter. 5 of 9 for Cody. Wolverines going the wrong way. Wait a minute. Should be Cody basketball, yeah. Paisley Jackson went and scored, but unfortunately the ball's going the other way. Should be Cody basketball to begin the fourth quarter. So they'll reset the clock to 8. Hayes stays out there. Again, she has 25. Neiman, left side victory buck. 3, good. 71 for the Phillies. Their highest is 78 against Buffalo. Johnson loses it on the end line, out of bounds. Cody has knocked in 7 triples, 7 of 13. That's 54%. Even if they're threes counted for twos, as that's an air ball by Hayes. Even if their threes counted for twos, they would still have a 14-13 lead. On just the three-pointers, they've hit 7 of them, as they have come out and put on a clinic today against the Lady Wolverines and lead 71-13 with 58-point differential. Cody's going to pick them up half court. JV game was a 32-30 Cody victory over the RHS girls. Pump fake, Taylin. Nice floater through the lane. Knock it down. Taylin has 5. She is the leading scorer for the Lady Wolverines. Hayes runs through the lane. Knock it in. She's got 27. That's her season high. And Coach Wagner calls a quick timeout to get Hutchison into the game for Hayes. Boyson will check out as well. As it looks like, who is that? It's Radakovich will check in. Coach just wanted to call a timeout just to put his subs in. However, Riverton is well within their rights to take it as a full timeout, and not a full timeout, but as a timeout, and they are in the middle of a timeout on the left-hand side. Going to correct my score sheet here, as I had Taylin with a bucket in the third quarter. She scored in the fourth quarter. It's 5-2 this quarter in favor of Cody. Again, they led 30-4 at the end of the first quarter. Outscored Riverton 27-7 in the second. Other scores from 4A today. Laramie almost doubled up Rock Springs, 62-33. We saw Laramie at the Bill Stranigan Basketball Classic earlier this year as they beat Riverton. Fegler baseline, shot is too hard and rebounded and taken away by the Phillies. 6 minutes left to play in the contest. Drive, Buck loses it. She gets knocked off her feet. Taylin Leesburg trying to pass it up to Riley Johnson as it kicked out of bounds by Camry Hutchison. Boys game set to start at 4:30. We will be on time for that one, I do believe. Pump fake Leesburg. Thought about a 3 again. Has it shaken free of her grasp and picked up by Reese Neiman. And again, Engstrom and Jackson will come in, and good to see Haley back out there again. Like I said, as she went down hard in the late stages of the second quarter. 5 minutes. Low baseline, right hand, hook shot, no good, but got her own rebounded Radakovich, but it's taken away by Riverton. Johnson to Brown for three, leans into it and wedges it. Second one of those we've seen today. Saw one in the JV game earlier today and was given heck to the official about why he didn't jump up and knock it down. Referee will knock that one down with a basketball this time as the three. It's going to stay Wolverine basketball because that's a jump ball, essentially alternating possession when it wedges like that. So it stays Wolverine ball. 4:20 remaining. Hayes 27 points, Boyson 15, and going to get an offensive foul on Riverton, setting a pick down low. I think Macy Brown does get it. First personal on Macy. Phillies 58-point lead, working perimeter. Catherine Nelson into the ball game. They do have a player on their team that I'd like to talk about as well. Her name is Brindy Britton, and she is there's an offensive foul coming. Oh, a travel coming. She is a Special Olympian, and there's some Special Olympians from Riverton kind of in the bottom corner. Corey Crippen, I know, Louis Fancher. They are some of our Special Olympians from Riverton. They were cheering on Brindy, and the coach has put her in certain situations. She has played 3 games. She has shot 3 threes as Fegler 3 is good on the other end. But you see those moments on TikTok or YouTube or whatever where they will let a Special Olympian come into ball games and stuff like that. And Coach Wagner is one that does that. There's an offensive foul on Catherine Nelson that will turn it over. Coach Wagner is sitting near the end of the bench with Brindy right now. She banked a 3 in against Riverton at the end of the season a year or two ago. So we'll see. She is going to get into the ball game. She's going to check in here on the next dead ball. Shot misses. And there's a steal by Judd into the paint. Paisley's going to get knocked to the floor and then helped up by the perpetrator who knocked her down. And it's going to be on Camry Hutchison who will get the call. So again, 2 minutes left in the game. Brindy Britton is going to check in. She's at the check-in stand. She'll come in after this free throw, and she'll get the first. And she's going to check in for Victory Buck.
Substitution for Cody, 30, Britain.
That's a nice little feel-good story right there for sure when Brittany can get into the basketball game. And she knows where she's going. She'll head down the court. She's number 30 down in the far right side corner. Fegler is out on her defensively. Going to hand it to her. She's going to launch a 3. It's no good as it sails out of bounds, but again, you know, she knows what to do. She knows where to be. That she knows if she gets it to fire it up, and she did just that. As Coach McIntosh is going to empty his bench with a minute left. Britton's going to get called for a foul as she went for a steal on Paisley Jackson. Unfortunately, she's 0 for 4 on the year. Is Brindy in three-point shooting. And that'll bring out the 5 for the Wolverines. A minute left to play in the contest. And to be able, I mean, on a team of this caliber and this magnitude of what this team has done for Coach Wagner to work her into those games has been fantastic. Underneath, Johnson steps around. Referee thought about calling a foul, does not. Less than 50 seconds left to play. Backcourt, Shelton brings it across the timeline. Britton with it. Again, they're going to try to line up something for her on that side. They're going to go cross court. Brittany's going to come up to the top. She's going to let one fly from downtown. Got it! How about that shot? And the Cody Philly fans on their feet. Brindy Britton has knocked down her first 3 in varsity play of the year. The Special Olympian from Cody. Awesome moment. And she drained it from downtown Riverton. She was well behind the arc. Thomas got the replay on as this game is officially in the books. 76-20 the final. The Phillies outscore the Lady Wolverines in all 4 quarters. They led 30-4 at the end of one, 27-7 in the second to lead 57-11 at half, 11-2 in the third, and then 8-6 in the fourth. And the Phillies put on the mercy rule early and have defeated the Lady Wolverines 76-20 is your final score. A quick 1-minute timeout. We'll wrap up these stats of this game. Actually, I'm going to do those real quick right now. Molly Hayes, 27 points. Allie Boyson had 15. Kennedy Neiman had 8. Jessa Lynn had 7. Reese Neiman had 9. Wolverines were led by Taylin Leesburg, a freshman. She's our player of the game, brought to you by Lander Medical Clinic. She had 6 points, a three-pointer, and then a free throw and a field goal. Johnson 3, Jackson 3, Engstrom 4, Fegler 3. But again, Taylin Leesburg is our player of the game. Final score in this one, 76-19. We'll return after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball on the County 10 Sports Network.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Efforting as we are looking for our between game interview with our head coach, Bo Sheets. We'll get to that here as fast as we possibly can. Getting that efforted here as, again, the Lady Wolverines fall 76-19 was your final score. And here was me catching up with head coach Bo Sheets here. Let me make sure that I can get this going here. Back on our Porter Supply pregame show, talking with head coach Bo Sheets, and another wild week in which you have to adapt, where it is what it is. No game, practice, snow days, just all kinds of things.
Yeah, living in the Mountain West during the winter and snow season just makes everybody have to adjust and adapt. And so, basketball kind of amplifies a little bit because you have things on the schedule and you need to get places. But a lot of teams had their games canceled or rescheduled this week. And, I'm just glad that we have a game today instead of being open until next Friday.
With that said, Cody didn't get to play last night either.
Right.
It's been, I think, since the 6th since they
Sure.
played
Yep.
and things like that. But I think these kids were probably looking forward to East, especially after that Cheyenne weekend. And maybe you were too. I know I was.
Oh, big time. They're the number one team in the state for a reason, and you kind of want to see where you're at with the best teams. And so, to go down there where they're coming off kind of a tough loss for them, and they've got a home game, we've got to travel all day. We were going to get their best shot. There's really no excuses for us not to get their best shot. So it was going to be fun just to see where we're at.
So we begin conference play instead, and you just might as well play all the games that matter now.
Right.
And, you've won 4 in a row against Cody, but last year's, looking back on it, I didn't realize this, but last year's was both, 4-point games, I think. So it's not like you've just mowed over Cody. You just beat him 4 times in a row, and I think you'll expect their best shot, obviously, today.
Yeah, I mean, the last 2 years against them, especially last year, they had a lead on us, and both times we were able to come back and take the lead at the end and win it. We're very evenly matched the last 5 years. I mean, we've had some battles at, regionals and state and, or really not really state, but regionals mainly. And, conference championships kind of gone through us, and they've been right behind us 3 of those years. So Cody's a big rivalry for us. It's conference game. They're very athletic. They're solid in a lot of sports, and they're dying to come in here and show us what they've got.
Well, I see you're still top 5 offense, top 5 defense, which is great. But, the rebounding is down there, and I think maybe rebounding might be as big of anything today as anything.
Oh, it's huge, and we were going kind of through some stats. We're 10 games in. You kind of look at where you're at a third of the way into the year. And, a thing that shocked me, 2 things about our team that I had to kind of give them a compliment. And, stats are what they are. They're not huge, but yet it gives you some numbers to look at. And so for us to be number 2 in the state in defense for a little team was huge, because we do push the pace, and so very pleased with the boys on that. And then we're actually leading the state in 2-point field goal percentage, which is another thing for a small team. You got to give a credit to them. That means we're taking good shots, or the boys are taking good shots, and they're finishing at the rim.
Well, and speaking of field goal percentage, I think a lot of that's due to Parker, both the 2-point and the 3-point, because he was making faders and all kinds of stuff down in Cheyenne, double clutch fouls and things like that. So they're going to try to take away Parker. Obviously, they're going to try to take away Derek. So that just means that somebody else is going to have to step up, and I think you've got a stable of kids that look like they're up for that task.
We do, and it's been an adjustment on my part too, kind of figuring out what we're truly good at. And we do have kind of a team full of guards that have to defend post players at the other end, but that also means their post players have to defend our guards. And I felt like against Natrona, Jason was big, taking the ball to the hoop and getting looks and then kicking out, and Nathan and Cade and even the guys coming in like Dre and Hunter and Ty and Eli, those guys get to the rim really well for guards. So again, it's kind of a mismatch. I think you're right with the rebounds being probably the biggest thing. We have a positive, rebound margin throughout the year, which is kind of our goal is to get more rebounds than the other team. We're probably not going to be the top rebounding team in the state at any point, but to not lose that battle is huge for us, and it'll be interesting to see how teams adjust to having to play our guards at the defensive end.
Speaking of Ty, I see he's got black wrap this time instead of white wrap. It looks a little less obtrusive than the other one. He's dressed out. Is he going to give it a go today, or is he still on the IR?
No, he got cleared. We got him into some good, Fremont County has great, health professionals, and so to be able to get in this week multiple times, get a little brace made that's not, like I said, it's not obtrusive.
And it's not his shooting hand, so that helps.
right. So, and like we said, I gave him a hard time saying he doesn't use his left hand anyway, so it really won't affect what he does. Obviously, we were joking about that, but just kind of give credit to the trainers and our healthcare guys getting him ready to go this week.
Everybody else healthy, ready to go?
Everybody else is ready to go.
Best of luck. We'll talk to you when it's all over.
All right, thank you.
Riverton versus Cody, the 4A conference opener on the west side, is starting lineups and the game next. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Paxton to Gabrielson, lighting up a 3, bury it. Second 3 of the night for number 5.
Steal Vincent, he's got Paxton, wraparound pass, Parker, left hand, double clutch and one.
Back up top, Jason Vincent, triple, got it. Wolverines back on top. Cross court, Paxton wide open three. Knock it down. Paxton's first triple of the game.
Hutchison for three. That's good. Big shot, Nathan Hutchison. He'll be rejected by DeVries and taken away by Derek. How about that play? Derek's going to take it the distance, score it, and one.
This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network. Now, here's John Gabrielson.
Wolverine Gym rocking. Great crowd on hand for the conference opener of the Riverton Wolverines and the Cody Bronx. Let's get you starting lineups for the Wolverines. First will be number 0, a 6-foot senior, averaging 7 points, 3 rebounds per ball game, and is kind of finding himself both on the offensive floor and the defensive side is Jason Vincent. Number 1, a 6'2 junior, 15 points, 6 rebounds per ball game. And in his last 3 games, averaging 7 rebounds per. That is Derek DeVries. Number 5, the 6-foot senior, 5 points, 4 boards per ball game is Cade Gabrielson. Leading scorer in the conference and third leading scorer in the state. That is number 12, Parker Paxton, 19.3 a game. And he is shooting a 48% clip from three-point land, a 76% clip from the free throw line. That is the 3-time state golf champion, Parker Paxton. Number 14, a 6-foot senior, averaging 4 points, 3 boards per ball game. Had a big 3 and some big free throws in a couple of different games against second-ranked Cheyenne Central and against Natrona last week in the Wolverines 3-0 weekend. That is Nathan Hutchison. The Wolverines 8-2 on a 5-game win streak. We'll start Vincent, DeVries, Gabrielson, Paxton, and Hutchison. We'll give you the starters for the Cody Bronx after we take this break and get ready to tip it off the 4A West Conference opener, the Wolverines of the Bronx from Wolverine Gym.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Keep it local. Try it on, save time and money on returns, and get advice in person at Bells & Bows. Our business is your best local source for quality clothing like Liverpool and keeping your look fresh every month with our new collections bag. These monthly collections bags feature anything you can imagine yourself in, and the best part is we will ship it everywhere. But if you live locally, we can drop it off right at your doorstep. Bells & Bows, your local solution to keeping you looking stylish for anything that comes your way. Stop in today at 309 East Main Street in Riverton or visit us online at bellsandbows.rocks.
Your home for the Riverton Wolverines is 105.1 Jack FM and County 10's YouTube channel. Go Big Red.
John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, Jason Peterson, high atop Wolverine Gym as we get ready for the Wolverines and the Bronx, the 4A West Conference opener from Wolverine Gym. Your starting lineup's coming in a minute, and we know that the Wolverines are going to be undersized, and you look at these starters. Number 1, Robbie Porter, 6'5 senior, averaging 7 points, 5 rebounds per ball game. Number 2, 6'5 senior, Luke Talich, averaging 7 points, 6 rebounds per ball game. Number 13 is Camden Neiman. He's a three-point shooter. He's a 6'2 senior. Wilkins Radakovich, 6'7 senior, 10 rebounds and 7 points a game. And Grady McCartan is a 6-foot sophomore, averaging 6 points a game as well. As they're going to go through the Cody starting lineups first. They are dressed in their road navy blues, the Vegas gold, if you will. Robbie Porter grew up with these kids, moved away after somewhere in junior high or right before junior high. He's wearing number 1. Luke Talich, number 2. Yes, you know that name. He is the preferred walk-on at the Notre Dame University Fighting Irish for their football program. Grady McCartan, he's the coach's son. Jay McCartan in his second season as the head coach after his first stint several years ago. He's coached 2006 to 2009 as you're looking down the Wolverine starting lineups here today. And again, Riverton pretty much undersized against everybody that they will play this basketball season, but they have not shied or backed down. They've won 5 in a row. They're 8-2 against the Cody Bronx in the last 20 meetings. This is the 19th meeting since 2006. Riverton leads 12-7 and have won 4 in a row. They won last year, but they won last year's both by 4 points apiece. DeVries will step in against Lucas Talich. Great student section. Band is ready to go. Nice crowd on hand at Wolverine Gym. Talich will win the tap to McCartan. Gabrielson's going to D him up 5-on-5 as the Wolverines in their man-to-man. Wide open, Luke Talich on the opening play of the game, and it's quickly 2-0 Cody. Nice design set play out of the opening tap. And they will get their first look defensively. Talich is going to D up Parker Paxton as Jason scoots it in the corner to Hutchison. Nathan in traffic is going to be fouled by Porter. Might be one of those end result gets the foul, as I think he was going to let it go till he saw that he lost the basketball. And they will give Robbie Porter his first foul. Of course, you know the name. Robbie Porter, his granddad, legendary Ron Porter. Dick Quayle still wearing the shirt on the Wolverine sideline for the late Coach Porter. Vincent for 3, missed it. Porter comes away with a rebound. McCartan to Talich now, left side. They'll go back down low to Talich. He'll knock down Hutchison and score. No call either way on the contact, and it's 4-0. Talich out in front of the Wolverines. This is just his 3rd game back from that football injury he suffered in the semifinals against Buffalo, in which he went down in the first quarter with a collarbone injury. Just his 3rd game back. DeVries penetrates. He'll take it to the rack and score it. Derek DeVries muscling his way through and will knock it in, and it's 4-2. Minute gone by on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Talich D'd up by DeVries. Neiman now hands it back left side outside to Radakovich. They'll give it to him. He will scoot it into the corner. Porter lights up a 3. That one misses. Hutchison will get the weak side rebound. Good board by Nate. Wolverines with a chance to tie or take the lead this time down the floor. Hutch hands it back up top. Gabrielson. Neiman on him defensively. Paxton. Severe height disadvantage against Talich as DeVries will bank a 3 at the top, and the Wolverines have a lead. 5 points for DeVries, 4 points for Talich. Those two are guarding each other, so Gabrielson hounding McCartan. Left side to Neiman. Paxton on him defensively. He's going to foul him as he runs. Got a quick first step on him, and Parker's going to commit his first personal foul. And it's going to be Cody basketball out of bounds underneath their own window. McCartan will go trigger it in. They'll put one on each corner of the paint. McCartan tipped out of there by Gabrielson. Taken away by Vincent. Back to Gabrielson. Up ahead DeVries. He'll lay it up and in. Assist Gabrielson. DeVries has 7. And the Wolverines with a 7-4 lead. And they like that tempo right there. They like to push the tempo. And Gabrielson's going to foul McCartan at midcourt. And that'll be number 1 on Cade. Number 2 on the Wolverines is Dre Monroe. We'll give a Wolverine their first breather with 5:37 left. Here comes Ty Sheets. Ty is going to check in for Parker as Hutchison and Paxton come out. Paxton and Porter ran into each other. Again, Robbie knows these kids well. As a matter of fact, the kid he's guarding right now that's guarding him is Jason Vincent. They were very good friends and soccer playing buddies up through about junior high. Ty Sheets back in the game. Nice backdoor Robbie with an easy lay-in. He thought about dunking it. Matter of fact, Robbie Porter, guarded by Jason Vincent. Boy, that ball's loose, taken away by the Bronx. Porter played on a 3-on-3 team of a couple of Wolverines, couple of Tigers. As that ball gets knocked away, Gabrielson ends out of the pack with it. Cade across the timeline, stop, pump fakes the 3, almost got tied up with it by Porter. Ty Sheets for 3 on the right side, missed it. Porter another rebound, his second. Paxton and Hutchison quickly back into the ball game. Next dead ball. 7-6 Riverton. 4:44 left to play first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Neiman, 16-footer, missed it kind of flat, and Vincent will get his first rebound of the basketball game. DeVries, a three, left side, knock it down. He's got all 10 of the Wolverines' first quarter points. I think the concerted effort was to slow Paxton down, but it's DeVries now who has had all 10 of the Wolverines' points. McCartan falls down. Long pass over across court to Porter. Porter drives in. He'll fire it up. Shot is going to drop. Nice play. A lot of contact on that. Nothing called on a foul on Riverton or on Porter. They let it go. It's 10-8. Cade across the timeline. Right side outside DeVries. Working on Talich. Gets through him. Driving Sheets. Kicks it back to Cade. Gabrielson shovels it to Vincent. Back up top, DeVries. He's got Talich on him defensively. Looks for a pick, and then a foul is going to come on Porter, who tried to come through the pick. No, they're going to go Talich. First personal on Luke Talich. We're going to see Maddox Ball check into the ball game, as well as Eli Johnston. Maddox Ball, 6'5" sophomore, was the backup quarterback that played in the state championship against Star Valley. Hunter Houck's going to check in for the Wolverines. 6-foot junior. Gabrielson out, DeVries out, Vincent out. As Paxton, Hutchison, and Houck came in. Monroe and Sheets stay. Ty dislocated his thumb last week when he fell on an official on Thursday. Nathan drives into the lane, loses it, spins through kind of wildly. Ball is loose, taken away by Johnston and the Bronx. Talich going to go the distance, laid off glass, and we're tied. Nice quick first step by Talich. He's got 6 of the Cody 10. Right side, Sheets, 3 ball, misses badly. And Radakovich at 6'7" gets the rebound. 2 lead changes, possibly a third coming if Cody scores this time down the floor. Houck working on Radakovich. Back up top. Actually, that's Radakovich. It's Maddox Ball that had it. Jace Jarrett into the ball game, bounces it to Talich, into the paint. Radakovich spins, will score and get it as he's fouled by Nathan Hutchison. Hutch will pick up his first, and Radakovich to the line. Cody, by the way, 64% free throw shooting team. Wilkins right at that average of 53. Talich will come out of the ball game as Porter has come back into the contest for the Bronx. 13-10, that free throw is good. We're going to see Lucas Morris checking into the Cody lineup. A lot of players playing a lot of, well, both benches, I guess, playing a lot of players, what I'm trying to spit out. Parker zigs, zags, baseline, rises, rejected by Porter, taken away by the Bronx. Porter back up top, Ball, now Morris, 2:15 left in the first quarter, 13-10, Cody the lead, and the basketball. Jarrett, Porter, fouled by Monroe. Reach foul on Dre as Coach Sheets lobbying with the official about calls on one side and then gets it on the other end. Gabrielson and Vincent back out onto the floor. Monroe and Sheets. Nope. Sheets and Houck will come out. Finally, going to play 6-on-5 there for a little while, which is good if you can get it, but it's bad if you can't. Johnston lobs it up, knocked out of there by Vincent. And then DeVries alertly knocks it off of Morris in front of the bench and saves the possession. Second turnover of the ball game. Well, it was a bad pass by Johnston. It's a heady play by Vincent and even headier play by DeVries to knock it off of the Cody player in front of the bench, in front of the scoring table. Jason trying to get it back to Parker. Out to Monroe. Up top, DeVries thought about it. Drives instead. He'll take it to the rack. Contact, nothing called again as Johnston will come away with a rebound. Minute 40 left in the first half. Driving, Jarrett lost it. Ball to the ground. Steps out top, three-pointer Johnston, good. 6-point Cody lead, their biggest. 5 new Broncs will check in on the next whistle. Got the concession stand loaded up. Parker for 3, missed it. Ball's going to go off of Jarrett out of bounds. It's going to stay Wolverine basketball. Hutch will check in, as will 5 new Broncs. McCartan, Talich, Radakovich, Schroeder, and Neiman. Trey Schroeder into the ball game with Vincent, Gabrielson, Paxton, Hutchison, and DeVries. 16-10. Derek DeVries has all 10 Wolverine points so far in the contest. Minute 10 left to play in the first quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. DeVries guarded by McCartan. Penetrates, floats for 6, got it. DeVries has all 12 of the Wolverine points now. 16-12, much needed bucket. Wolverines had a lot of empty possessions the last few times down the floor. McCartan, double team, up top, Radakovich. Back out to Neiman. Steal by DeVries, taken away by Derek. He'll go the distance, put it up, missed it. But a foul on Talich. DeVries will go shoot 2 free throws on the second personal foul on Luke Talich. Maddox Ball is going to check in for Luke after this. Again, that's just his 3rd game back after that football injury. And, you know, a lot of people will be rooting for that kid at Notre Dame's when he goes there. DeVries knocks down another. It's Cody 16, it's Derek 13. He has all 13 first quarter points. Single-handedly kind of keeping the Wolverines in this one, as he'll get the second as well. 16-14, under 40 seconds left to play first quarter. Neiman held out of the scorebooks up to this point. McCartan gives it back to Radakovich. Underneath, wide open, Maddox Ball. Great dish by Wilkins Radakovich for the assist. Good interior passing by the Broncs. 15 seconds left. McCartan backs off of Paxton. Parker going to look for that last shot. Parker held scoreless so far. He'll penetrate, float for 12. Bounce doesn't go. And in the backcourt, McCartan's going to be fouled. It's going to be the 5th team foul on Riverton. It's going to be on Vincent. And with 3.1 seconds, Wolverines need to move it up. Just kind of hound them just a little bit. Don't foul here, but don't let them take that unobtrusive 3, as there's a pick. And they'll say nothing happening, and the first quarter has come to an end. Derek DeVries scores all 14 first quarter Wolverine points. It's Cody 18. It's Riverton 14. We'll be back after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from County 10 Sports.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
18-14 Cody at the end of 1. Cody would shoot 8 of 11, 73%. So you got to think that average is going to come down. Riverton 5 of 12, 42%. The thing you think something that's got to change on the Wolverines is somebody else has to put the ball in the hole on the other end. Derek DeVries, 14 points, all 14 for the Wolverines here in the first quarter. Cody has 6 from Luke Talich, 3 from Wilkins Radakovich, 4 from Robbie Porter, 3 from Johnston, 2 from Ball, as they are moving the ball around. Wolverine basketball to begin the second quarter at 18-14. Talich has 2 fouls. He's on the bench for the Phillies. Vincent runs past his man. Bankett got it and one. Jason Vincent running between Ball and Radakovich, and it's going to be on Wilkins Radakovich, his first, and there's the first basket by somebody not named Derek DeVries. Jason trying to cut into the lead, does with a three-point play. It's a one-point ball game. McCartan. Nice dish underneath. Radakovich over Vincent. Missed it. Got his own rebound. Jason had to handle the ball, but I think Parker's going to get the call. And it is. Radakovich was point blank. Parker Paxton with his second personal foul. And again, this number one scorer in the conference. Scoreless right now, the 8th best scorer in the conference. Camden Neiman scoreless on the other side for the Bronx as Radakovich hits the first. Back to a 2-point game, 19-17, 7:31 left in the first half. Second, good. Cody 3 for 3 from the arc. Wolverines will sprint it into the front court. Porter now on Paxton. They'll go baseline. Gabrielson, Neiman on him. Cade back to the basket. Throws it to Vincent, who was almost not ready for it. They'll save it. Parker back over to DeVries. That three on the way. Good. Derek DeVries. 17 of the 19 for the Wolverines. 17 of the 20. And we're tied for the second time at 20 apiece. Neiman. He is scoreless as well. He's the 8th best scorer in the conference. He is scoreless right now for the Bronx. McCartan puts it on a bounce. Gabrielson fights through the pick. McCartan goes baseline. Shut out there, and he travels with it. Or did he step out of bounds? Either way, turnover number 4 on the Cody Bronx. Jarrett back in for Maddox Ball. See another good couple of years at quarterback for the Cody Bronx with Maddox Ball at the helm. Vincent penetrates, shut off, finds Parker. Porter on him. Parker can't get his shot away. Gabrielson goes through his hands. He'll go to the ground with it, and it's turned over and picked up by the Bronx. McCartan throws it left side. Porter, easy lay-in is good. Excellent passing by the Bronx today. They have assist after assist. Nathan lights up a three. That's good. Quickly on the other end, the Wolverines answer with a triple. And the Wolverines have a lead. 4th lead change of the ball game with 6 minutes left to play in the first half. It's 23-22. Gabrielson, nice job down the lane. Boots that ball out of bounds. That one could have been a nice pass again on the interior. Monroe and Sheets will check in. Paxton and Vincent will come out. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Wolverines by 1. Porter to Jarrett, out to McCartan. Now to Radakovich, now right side outside Porter. Pulls back, three-pointer on the way. Porter left it short, but Radakovich with those long arms goes out there to snare it. There's a three by Neiman. That's no good. And the rebound run down by Derek DeVries. Hutch, corner, Gabrielson, 5.5 left. Cade's gonna run into McCartan. Hands it back out to Monroe. Dre, nice move through the paint, fouled. Porter or Radakovich, that was a nice fake pass to get him inside, to get him some contact. Foul is gonna go on Radakovich. There's that foul, that dish on the outside. Second foul on Radakovich. 5th team foul on the Bronx. Ball and Johnston will check in as Dre misses the first, but as we know from watching Draven Monroe shoot free throws, he's going to make the second one. Johnston back in, Ball back in, Radakovich and McCartan out. Again, Wolverines have won 4 in a row against Cody, and see what I tell you. Dre knocks down the second free throw. 2-point Wolverine lead. Their biggest has been 4. Cody's biggest has been 6. Saturday afternoon, and a pretty good crowd on hand at Wolverine Gym, hoping the Wolverines can win their 6th in a row and start conference play 1-0. Neiman puts it on the floor. Wolverines man-to-man defensively. Ball back out to Neiman. Gets a pick. Can't roll with it. Good job by Cade and Nathan talking defensively. Same with Ty and Derek on the other side. Wolverines on a lot of defense. Porter runs into Hutchison and scores it. Wolverine crowd can't believe it. Looked like Hutch had pretty good position. Porter scores 8. He has his 8 points. 4th lead change, 3rd tie. Draven right side triple. Got it, just a 2. Just inside of the 3-point line. Nice big bucket. Porter gets a pick for Johnston, excuse me. Midway through the second, 2-point game. Neiman gonna go 4 low, are they? Nope, gonna come back out and get it. Johnston with sheets on him. Ty with that heavy tape job on that left thumb. Trying to save it in, and does, as Porter as he throws it off of Monroe on the far side. Hauk will return for the Wolverines. So will Parker Paxton. Hutchison and Gabrielson will come out. So will DeVries as Vincent comes back in. Both teams going deep into the bench. Under 4 minutes left to play in the first half. 26-24, Wolverines by 2. Cody with the basketball. 4 lead changes, 3 ties, and a steal by Vincent, his 2nd of the day. Jason across the timeline, fouled by Jace Jarrett. And it's going to be the 6th. No free throws yet. 6th team foul. McCartan and Talich. Nope, not Talich. Excuse me, it's Trey Schroeder. Saw the 2, not the 12. Schroeder will check back in. Again, Parker Paxton, state conference leading scorer, yet to score in this one. Good defensive job by Cody. And I don't know, it's like they're not like box and wanting him or anything like that. It's just been pretty good defense. Jason through traffic, foul, can't get it, but he will shoot free throws. 7th team foul on the Bronx, so with less than with 3:34 left, they'll shoot on every foul from here on out. That's going to be number 2 on Robbie Porter. Both teams will shoot bonus the last 3:34. Jason's first free throw hard off the back of the iron is no good. He will get another. Wolverines, 61% free throw shooters. Jason is a 52%er. He gets the second one to go. He's got 4. Wolverine lead is 3, 27-24. Porter back up top. Neiman, actually, it's Schroeder. Now McCartan. Step back, pump fake. Ball on the Wolverine paw. Left side, Neiman. Good job jumping on those picks. Neiman almost lost it. Great defense by Parker. Almost thrown away. Instead, ball gets free for 3. Misses it. Monroe wrestles it away from everybody, including his own teammate Jason Vincent. Nice job by Dre to rip that rebound down. Parker shut off on the baseline in a double team. Parker gets a timeout called by Coach Sheets as Paxton was down amongst the trees, and a good heady alert timeout called by Bo Sheets. Thanks to Gamble's on Main Street in Lander. Changed the owner of Gamble's, and he reminds you that they've got a truckload of furniture and appliances waiting just for you. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes all of Riverton. Check them out online at landergambles.com. And a big thank you to Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, proud supporter of Riverton Athletics. State Farm reminds you not to forget old memories, also protect your future. Stop in and see Tyler and his staff, 618 East Washington, or online, insuringriverton.com. That is Tyler Watson, State Farm agent. 27-24, Wolverines by 3, with 2:54 left to play in the first half on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Derek DeVries, 17 of the 27 for Derek so far in this ball game. Vincent inbounds to Paxton. Parker Penetrates, hang for 6, got it, and he's on the board. Parker creating, and the Wolverines with their biggest lead of the night of 5. 29-24, 2:40 left to play in the first half. Neiman has not scored yet for Cody. He is, again, their leading scorer and 8th best scorer in the conference. McCartan shut off, gives it back up to Ball. Now Porter working on Monroe, shut off there, steps up, 15-footer, goes 16 feet. Ball lands in the hands of Jason Vincent. Second rebound of the night for Vincent. Paxton with a triple, and the Wolverines have the lead. Watch the replay on that one as he just steps up right at the top of the key and punches it in. The Wolverines now by 8, their largest lead of the game. And if I go to my game log, this was a 24-all tie, so an 8-0 Wolverine run here in the middle stretches of this here second quarter, and the Wolverines lead by 8. Paxton finally getting untracked a bit. He's got 5. But how about the start by Derek DeVries? 17 points. He had 13. Well, excuse me, he had at one point, I think, 17 of the 20 in the ball game. Dean Olenek, Jay McCartan, a lot of coaching experience on that Cody bench. Dean winning a state title. Jay coaching for 4 years prior to this 2-year stint he's on now. McCartan back to Jarrett. Wolverines have extended. There's a near steal by Vincent. They're going to call a foul on Jason. As Schroeder went down, that'll be number 2 on Jason. Looked like a pretty clean steal. As it just was almost of a bad pass. It almost looked like the Cody player knocked into Jason after he had gotten the steal. So nonetheless, Schroeder's going to go shoot free throws. Lefty free throw number 1, no good. Hutchison will run down the rebound. Wolverines by 8. DeVries runs all the way in. He's going to be fouled as he muscles it up over Jace Jarrett. And I think that's going to be number 2 on Jarrett. No, it's not. It's going to go on Maddox Ball. That'll be number 1 on Ball. DeVries back to the free throw line. Derek, 69% free throw shooter, can't hit the first. Going to see Eli back in. Eli Lucas check into the game. Vincent's going to check out. Second one by Derek is good. 9-point Wolverine lead, biggest by either team. 4 lead changes, 3 ties nearing the half. 1:45 away from the first half. 33-24 Wolverines. Gabrielson guarding McCartan. Goes left side, outside. Schroeder, ball kicked out of there, but a foul whistled. Parker from behind, I think, will be maybe his 3rd. It is number 3 on Paxton. He's going to come out with 1:35 left in the first half, and I don't think we'll see him again until after the halftime. Sheets will check in for him. Parker 5 points, but now 3 fouls. Neiman, the lefty free throw, good. We'll have another. Eli Lucas into the ball game for Riverton, the 5'11 junior. Missed 3 games at the Flaming Gorge Invite due to illness. Second one, Neiman, is good. First 2 points of the game for their leading scorer. Half-court trap and a blocking foul on Jarrett in front of the Cody bench. I will say this, neither crowd likes the officiating they've seen here so far, so I don't see it being a reason why the score is the way it is. It's just neither team excited with calls that are being made as Jarrett will come out, Porter will come in. Jarrett, Radakovich, Talich, and Porter all with 2 fouls apiece. Matter of fact, they have 8 of the 9 that are on the board. As DeVries free throw on the way, good. 18 first half points. Brody Dale quickly in for Ty Sheets. Second one is no good. Porter will get the rebound as he goes up high for it. Wolverines by 8, 90 seconds remaining in the first half. Radakovich almost stolen away from behind by Dale. Driving down, shot too hard. Hutchison will get the rebound on the miss by Schroeder. Nathan's third board of the game. Again, we'll pick a Lander Medical Clinic player of the game at the end of this one. DeVries making a pretty good statement for that here in the early going with 18 first half points. Nathan pump fake, put it off glass, missed it. And coming out of the pack with it is Neiman. Under a minute left to play. Cody's been very patient in their offense, have a lot of nice little extra passes. McCartan drives down the lane, runs over Brody Dale. Nothing called there. Porter sails in, and an offensive foul coming this way as Gabrielson steps in and takes it. Well, it looked like Brody Dale got knocked down right there, but then going baseline, the Wolverines come to the baseline and get the call. 6 turnovers on the Bronx. Porter with his third personal. He will sit the remaining 43 seconds of the quarter. Lucas checking out. Great job on help defense that time by Gabrielson. They'll try to stay out of this half-court trap. Dale back to Gabrielson. They'll get it across the timeline. Cade in traffic. Hands it back out to DeVries. Corner. Hutch shovels it to Monroe. Almost knocked out of there by Ball and taken away, but not. Derek penetrates, jumps into the lane, rises for 8, missed it. And a rebound by Schroeder. 15 seconds left. Wolverines will take a lead at the half. They'll go to the ground. Gabrielson, Monroe, and McCartan. It's going to stay Cody basketball with 11 seconds left. (34-26). Riv by 8. Lob pass up top. Down low, Maddox ball spins. Nice touch around Dre Monroe. Half court, Gabrielson at the buzzer's not close. And we have played one half of basketball. Riverton outscores the Bronx 20-10 in the second quarter to overcome a 4-point deficit after one. And at the break, it's Riverton 34. It's Cody 28 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Stay with us. The halftime show is next. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes in the clinic and on the field. Fremont values commitment to professionalism, expertise, and community. With specialized training and one-on-one service, they get you back to doing what you love. Whether you need rehab for an injury from a sports certified specialist, or you need to get therapy from their certified hand therapist in Fremont County, with 6 locations in western Wyoming, they provide aquatic therapy, dry needling, and women's health therapy. Find out more about Fremont Therapy Group or schedule an appointment. Go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing.
We are back at the intermission of the boys game. 34-28, Riverton out in front. Earlier tonight, the Cody Phillies, ranked number 1 in the state, took down the Lady Wolverines 76-19. Head coach Travis McIntosh joining us. And coach, 30-4 at the end of the first quarter, and then it was just kind of a wild one from the start today.
Yeah, there's not much you can say. That's just a pretty dang good basketball team.
Yeah, tribute to Cody for sure.
You got to tip your hat to them, and they've been playing together at a pretty high level since they were freshmen, and so and that's just a good basketball team. We knew it going in that we'd have to almost play a perfect game to be in it with them.
And there were bright spots, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we called Taylin Leesburg our player of the game. She comes out, and freshman doesn't know she's not supposed to play well against the number 1 ranked team in the state. She comes out and scores 6.
Yeah.
Kind of leads the way, showed a lot of grit and fortitude.
Yeah, and you're definitely right. There's a ton of things that, positives that we can take, that we can build on. The biggest thing is taking those positives and moving forward to playing into next week against Rock Springs and Kelly Walsh.
Well, that's what I was going to say is like, okay, goldfish memory, if you're a Ted Lasso fan, is 8 seconds. You got to let this one go. You got to come back to practice Monday and be ready to go. There's a lot more conference games left, and one game does not a season make, unfortunately, or I guess fortunately.
No, and we're not the only team that they've done this to,
right?
As well, and so we're going to get better. We're going to be battle tested a little bit, and just because of our strength of schedule, hopefully that starts to pay dividends down the stretch.
Well, and hopefully you get healthy too, and you could ill afford another injury. How's Haley doing? I know she came back in the game, but
yeah, I visited with her briefly afterwards. She said she's good, so that's good. That's a positive sign, and so that's the one thing about kids. They're a lot more resilient than sometimes we are as adults. They get over things a little sooner, so and they'll bounce back. They're a tough group of kids, and so looking forward to what we do next week.
I should be on injured reserve after falling down shoveling the other day, but that 51-year-old body of mine, so.
Wow, you're 51. No, yeah, I slipped the other day in Cheyenne, so I fell too.
Yeah, we need to be careful. Travis, thanks for coming up, and we'll talk with you next week as we get back into the conference play.
Hey, much appreciated. Thanks, John.
You bet. It's head coach Travis McIntosh says the ladies were defeated earlier. 76-19 was the final score. Taylin Leesburg we chose as our Lander Medical Clinic player of the game as she scored 6 points. At the break here, the Wolverine boys are out in front, 34-28. 4 lead changes, 3 ties. And it was the Derek DeVries Show. We'll talk about stats after this break. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
Porter's Supply Company in Riverton is proud to sponsor sports and student athletes here in Fremont County. Start your game day off right with the Porter's Pregame Show and get ready for action. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home this winter with the best selection of wood, gas, or pellet stoves. Good luck to all Fremont County teams from Porter's Supply Company. See Porter's Supply on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at RE/MAXRiverton.com.
It's more than clocking in or collecting a paycheck. We are a network of caring professionals who want to be here, dedicated to serving our communities. We are Sage West Healthcare, our 2 campus hospitals in Riverton and Lander. We take pride in our region, our people, and our communities. Located in beautiful central Wyoming, filled with natural recreation in our own backyard. We are neighbors caring for neighbors, a community caring for its own. We are Sage West. We are recruiting the best, like you.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
Halftime score, the Wolverines 34, the Cody Bronx 28. 19 first half points by Derek DeVries. He had 17 of the 20 at one point for the Wolverine boys. He has 19 at the half right now. 5 points for Parker Paxton, 4 points Jason Vincent. Dre Monroe has 3, and Nathan Hutchison has 3 as well. For the Cody Bronx, Robbie Porter leads the way with 8. Luke Talich has 6. 5 points for Wilkins Radakovich. as Johnston has 3, Ball has 4, Neiman has 2. Riverton 11 of 20, 55%. Cody 11 of 20, 55%. Like I mentioned, you didn't think that first quarter shooting by Cody was going to last where they were 73%. They go 33% in the second quarter, while Riverton went 42% in the first, 75% in the second. So they nearly flip-flopped with what their percentages were, and it ends up being a Wolverine 8-point lead, a Wolverine 6-point lead at the break right now of 34-28. The Wolverines have emerged from their locker room as they will get ready for some second half warm-ups. It will be Riverton basketball to begin the third quarter. It's RHS 34. It's Cody 28. Wolverines, by the way, 5th ranked in the state after this last WyoPreps.com coaches and media poll rankings. We'll talk more about that. Second half is on the way. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Time to welcome Sutherland's Home and Garden Fall Catalog. It's full of hundreds of deals to help you save, including special fall buys, ideas, how-tos, and more. Win big. Sign up in-store for your chance to win a $5,000 Sutherland's shopping spree. See store for details. Get up to 24 months special financing with your Sutherland's credit card. See store for details. Sutherland's Fall Catalog is full of can't-miss deals. Stop by the store and pick one up today, or check it out online at Sutherlands.com. Sutherland's, your fall home improvement store.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
You're home for Wolverine basketball all season long. 105.1 Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube stream.
34-28 in favor of the RHS Wolverines. Foul trouble, Parker Paxton has 3, Jason has 2. Everybody else with 1 or less for the Wolverines. Robbie Porter has 3 for the Bronx. Luke Talich has 2. Wilkins Radakovich and Jace Jarrett each with 2 in the contest right now. So that's what your foul trouble looks like. Porter with 3, Paxton with 3. Riverton from the arc, 5 of 9. How about that? 56% from the arc. Cody was 1 of 5 from the three-point line. And, honestly, Cody doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers. They have hit 25 out of 126. The Wolverines on the other side have hit 3 times as many threes. They've hit 76 three-pointers coming in. McCartan, Talich. It's also going to be Trey Schroeder starting the second half, along with Camden Neiman and Wilkins Radakovich. So who's not starting? Robbie Porter with those 3 fouls not starting. Wolverines, Gabrielson, Paxton, DeVries, Vincent, and Hutchison. Parker, 15-foot line, back to Vincent. Vinny drops in outside DeVries, kicks it to Gabrielson. Pump fakes the 3. He was hot in warm-ups, Thomas informed me of. Derek's going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Gabrielson, steps into a 3, gets knocked to the ground. Ball is loose, taken away by the Bronx as Schrader gets the rebound on the missed triple by Gabrielson in the corner. Kind of left his feet awkwardly as he went to shoot that one that time. McCartan with Vincent on him. Wolverines' largest lead has been 9. Cody had a lead of 6 at one point in our 4 lead changes. Wolverines man-to-man, knocked away by Hutchison. Talich goes to the floor, picked up by Talich. Good hustle by the 6'5 senior to go to the floor to get that one. Ball is knocked away by Vincent, taken away from McCartan. He'll go the distance, muscle it up, and fouled. Good job, Jason Vincent. 3 or 4 steals by JV tonight. 7 turnovers on Cody. I have Riverton at just 3 turnovers. Cody's leading the rebounding war 12-9 at this point unofficially. Vincent to the line, free throw, good. Riverton 8 of 12 free throw shooting. Cody 5 of 6. Second one, Jason, good, as Wolverines well above. They're at 69% right now, 9 of 13. Well above their 61%. Talich hands it back out to Neiman. Leads with that right elbow. Finds Talich wide open, and he missed it, but they'll call goaltending on Derek DeVries. Has got a piece of that one while it was in the cylinder, and they'll give the basket to Talich. 8 points for Luke Talich. 36-30. Wolverines out in front with 6.5 left to play in the third quarter. Interesting minutes to begin the second half. Vincent out to Gabrielson. Cade penetrates. Hands it back out to Hutchison. Nathan, triple threat position, goes back to DeVries. Derek penetrates, flies for 6. Missed it. Talich will clear the Cody rebound, and here come the Bronx. McCartan back the other way, gave up his dribble. A couple of Wolverines. Next dead ball is a youngster craters right next to us on this stands. Hope he's okay. Underneath, Radakovic spins back up top. Good ball movement. McCartan pump fake. 16-footer fader. No good. Ball is loose, and a foul is going to be on the Wolverines. Going to be on DeVries.
Foul 1, DeVries. His first team foul. Substitutions for Riverton, 2,
Sheets
4.
And Monroe come in for Paxton and Vincent. McCartan triggering the inbound, throws it up, picked off by Monroe, and he's fouled immediately by Trey Schroeder, who saved an easy layup on the other side, if not a dunk. 8 turnovers on the Bronx. I don't know if he actually intended to make that foul, but it ended up being a pretty heady foul, as it would have saved an easy bucket. It would have been an easy bucket for Dre Monroe on the other side. Cade inbounds right in front of the RHS student body. They're 4.5 rows deep tonight. Hutchison, baseline. Short 8-foot runner on the baseline. Good. Hutchison has 5. And the Wolverine lead back to 8. 38-30. 5:20 remaining in the third quarter. Fremont Therapy scoreboard. John Gabrielson, Thomas Dent III, Jason Peterson. High above Wolverine Gym, and Neiman's going to be fouled. I think DeVries maybe picks up his second. He does.
Riverton foul 1, DeVries.
Vincent will return. Derek, 19 points as he checks out. His season high is 23. Did that, I believe, at home, if I'm not mistaken. Inbound goes baseline. Neiman out to Radakovic. Kicks it up top. Schroeder for 3. Trey can't get the 3, and then Ty Sheets pilfers it, and a foul is going to be called on Radakovic.
Cody foul 15.
Great job by Ty Sheets to knock that one away. Third personal on Wilkins Radakovic. He will come out of the game. Porter hasn't been back in a while with his third personal as well. He left with about, 45 seconds left in the first half, and haven't seen him back since. 4:53 remaining. Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 4A conference opener. Wolverines by 8. Monroe. Vincent kicks it corner. Gabrielson sets his feet, left it short. And stealing it is Hutchison. In traffic, battles it up. Not going to go. And then finally, Schroeder ends up with it. Good offensive board for Nate Hutchison. And then Schroeder ends up with a rebound. 38-30. Still Wolverines out in front. Looked like we're going to go 4 low for a second. Subs coming back in both sides. Neiman baseline. Throws it underneath to Maddox Ball, and he will be fouled. Vincent, I think, will get number 3. He does. 3 on Vincent, 3 on Paxton. As Houck and DeVries will check in after this free throw, so will Jace Jarrett from Cody. 4:08 left to play, third quarter.
To the line for Cody, 0 ball.
Maddox Ball to the line, no good. Gabrielson and Vincent out.
Returning for Riverton, 1. DeVries.
Maddox Ball has not shot a lot of free throws. 7 of 13 on the year coming into this game, 54%. Misses the first. They're 5 of 7 now. 5 of 8 as Monroe will run down the errant free throw. Drives through a lot of Bronx, takes it to the rack and scores. Dre Monroe, 5 points, 2 rebounds tonight. And the Wolverines, their largest lead of the night of 10. They've outscored Cody 6-2 in this stanza and have built themselves a 10-point lead. Johnston up top to Jarrett. Hands it back to Talich, now back to Jace Jarrett. Cutter can't get it to him. Johnston for his second triple of the night, and he knocks it down. Johnston has only made 2 of 16 threes coming into tonight, and he's made 2 of 2 here this evening. He's raising his average. He now has 4. He's doubled his three-point output on the season. Sheets in traffic, back to Dre Monroe. 4 juniors and a senior on the court for the Wolverines with 3 minutes left. There's a ball knocked away, taken away by the Bronx. Numbers 3 on 2, and a blocking foul on Sheets. He kind of got muscled out of the way. Wow. Ty's going to get that call. Watching the replay coming your way here. Our camera didn't make it down over there in time to see it, unfortunately. Monroe and Sheets come out. We're going to run into the camera there. Didn't look as bad on the replay as it did in the live action. Doesn't matter anyway, as it's going to be Cody basketball out of bounds. Gabrielson is checked back in. Maddox Ball up top. Talich for 3. No good. And a foul on Maddox Ball on the rebound will give the basketball to the Wolverines. His second personal foul. 4 fouls apiece here with 2:49 left. And it's not a lot of fouls have been called. It's just they've been called on the same people to give them some kind of foul trouble right now. Vincent and Paxton each with 3, and both on the bench right now. DeVries out top, Gabrielson. Now to Eli Lucas, who has snuck into the ball game on that last exchange. Hutch coming into his own, getting better every week he plays after missing his sophomore and junior year of basketball. Derek tries to go down low. Gabrielson, nice snare, wrap it around pass to Houck. Lucas back out to Cade. Baseline, Lucas, 2 minutes left. He'll dribble, drive, baseline. Nice take, just doesn't go in. And Jarrett will get the rebound. Boy, nice take by Lucas. He just didn't get it to finish. Neiman in the paint, shovels it out. Jarrett back up top, Ball now. Johnston, he'll fire another 3. That's no good, and Talich pushes off. DeVries will pick up his 3rd. Team rebound Wolverines, and Luke Talich will get his 3rd. So foul trouble. Porter with 3, Talich with 3, Radakovich with 3. Porter was going to come in, and instead it's going to be Trey Schroeder, as Robbie Porter is going to be probably brought back in for the final 8 minutes of this one. And he and Coach McCartan and Olenek talking right now. Jay McCartan, the uncle of Robbie Porter, who goes to sit down at the other end of the bench now. Cade directing traffic. 95 seconds left. Derek, low block, double clutch. Missed it. Ball flipped out to Gabrielson. He'll drive and have it swatted out of bounds. And a block underneath is going to be called. Then Cade will go shoot free throws. It's going to be on Trey Schroeder. Second personal on him. Cade with a second rebound of the night. And he goes to the line. Again, Cade hasn't shot a lot of free throws this year. 2 for 3, now he's 2 for 4. Get those legs into it. With 1:25 remaining and a 7-point Wolverine lead. They've outscored Cody 6-5 in this third. Cade misses both. And the rebound by Jarrett. Wolverines 9 of 15, right at their average now in the season of 60%. Johnston nearly pickpocketed from behind. Jarrett, left side wing, Neiman gets a pick, runs into the hands of Lucas. A minute left to play. Almost, it is, thought it was going to be thrown away, but it's picked off by DeVries. Derek, back up top, Hutchison. Thought about stepping into a three, doesn't. 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Wolverines have done this without Parker and Jason on the court. Cody is hung around without Robbie Porter on the court right now. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Right side, Lucas, 20 seconds now. Back up top to Cade. Ten seconds now to DeVries, working on Schroeder. Penetrates 1-on-4, takes it the distance and scores it. Half court, not close by Jarrett. And the Wolverines take a 9-point lead into the final 8 minutes. 8-5, they outscore the Cody Bronx in that quarter. It's 42-33 Wolverines. Will return after this for the final 8 in the 2A West Conference opener from Wolverine Gym.
Internet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Heading south, down the road in a Crow Cadillac, coupe to Bill.
Buckle up for life.
Wolverine Band welcomes you back to Wolverine Gym. Cody basketball to begin the fourth quarter. Riverton would shoot 3 of 9, 33%. Cody would shoot 2 of 6, 33%. Riverton has been out-rebounded by Cody 17-14, but they still maintain a 42-33 lead. Starting 5 in for the Wolverines. Gabrielson, Paxton, DeVries, Vincent, and Hutchison. Radakovich with 3 fouls back in for Cody, as is Neiman. He does not have 3 fouls, though. Talich does. Porter has 2. McCartan back out on the floor. Porter sat out the entire third quarter. Knocked away by Vincent, taken away by Jason. 11 turnovers. Boy, a lot of three-pointer. Hutch, other way, good. How about that? Jason Vincent's been a stealing machine. Gabrielson hounds McCartan for a quick moment in the backcourt. And then Hutch with his second triple of the night. Wolverines with their largest lead of the contest now of 12. Radakovich, left side, McCartan. Ball knocked out of his hands by Hutchison. Out of it, hands into the band. It's Wolverine basketball. Cody starts with 2 empty possessions to begin the fourth quarter. Wolverines have 3. Can they add more? 45-33. Riverton, a team that averages 61 points a game while holding teams to 49. Cody on the other side averages 47, giving up 51. Parker, again, just 5 points. Maybe look for him to be a little more concerted effort here in the second half of the fourth quarter. He's been saddled with a little bit of foul trouble. but he's played well, and in his place have the rest of the Wolverines tonight. Derek's going to take it all the way on Talich. They're going to foul away from the basketball. I think it's going to be on Radakovic, or is it going to be on Talich? No, it's going to be on Talich. That's his fourth.
Cody foul, 2, Talich.
4 personal fouls on Talich.
17 foul.
3 on Porter, 3 on Radakovic. For the Wolverines, Vincent and Paxton each with 3. And Luke Talich in his 3rd game of the season is going to go sit. He's going to a Power 5. Well, Notre Dame, pretty well known. On the other side, you got Parker Paxton, who's going to go golf for the University of Colorado in a year. 22 for DeVries. How many times have we said it's going to be hard to call a player of the game? Because tonight it's going to be difficult because that kid right there has 23 points. Derek DeVries makes the free throw. 47-33, Wolverines by 14. Full timeout, we're going to stay here. Porter Supply Company in Riverton reminding you the cold weather is here to stay. Porter's has everything you need to heat your home with a wood, gas, or pellet stove this winter. That's Porter's on North Federal in Riverton and online, portersmvs.com. Big thank you to Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care sponsoring this broadcast. The staff in their clinics in Lander and Riverton reminding you not to ignore those annual wellness visits. Make your appointment at Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care, and let's stay healthy together. And by Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, a proud supporter of Riverton Athletics. State Farm wants to protect your future. Stop in today, 618 East Washington, or go online at insuringriverton.com. 47-33 scoreboard reads. It's the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Stick around. The Bailey Enterprises post-game show coming your way at the conclusion of this one. 5-0 run here in the fourth quarter. In the first minute 12, Cody has turned it over twice. And the Wolverines awaiting on defense. Gabrielson and DeVries at half court, awaiting McCartan and Jarrett. McCartan, beat up by Gabrielson. Hands it back to Jarrett, way outside as they'll run the passes at the top. Neiman almost threw it away. Radakovic back up to Jarrett. Baseline corner, McCartan for 3. High arcers, an air ball. And it's picked out of there by DeVries on the other side. Second rebound of the game for Derek. He had averaged 7 in each of the last 3 games in Cheyenne. He's come up big with 23 points here tonight. He had 17 of the first 20 of the ball game for the Wolverines. Cade thought about a 3 on Jarrett. Instead gives it back to DeVries. Wolverines could be content just working some offense here. You don't need to shoot. You got a 14-point lead as they have outscored Cody 13-5. Corner, Vincent got a 3. 17-point Wolverine advantage. Knocked away by Hutchison. Picked up, Porter grabs it in the corner. Wolverines newly minted ranked number 5 in the state. Radakovic tackled by DeVries. Nothing called. The Wolverines take it away. Hutchison. Wow, I think Riv got away with one there. Vincent, another 3. Back-to-back triples, no good. That have brought the house down, and it went down. Neiman instead gets a rebound, as I would have put it up to a 20-point lead. Neiman with just a pair of free throws here today. Driving, Jarrett got it to go. Nice play on the drive by Jace Jarrett through traffic. Cade in the backcourt. Scoots it to DeVries. Cross courts it to Hutch. Hutch back to Vincent. Over the top. Got it and one. Neiman playing defense. Gives up the foul. Vincent, he's got 11. Camden Neiman, his first personal foul. Neiman, their leading scorer, 8th in the conference, averages 14 points a game. He has 2 free throws here this afternoon. Ball and Schroeder going to check in for Jarrett and Radakovic as Vincent Try to make this a 3-point play. Does. 12 for Vinny. Monroe will check in for Jason. Ian Parker with 3 fouls, both on the bench at the moment with 5 minutes left to play in the contest. Wolverines have opened up an 18-point advantage on the Cody Bronx. Neiman creating, slicing down the lane. Ball is knocked out of his hands. It will remain on the Cody end of the court. Again, Riverton leads the series 12-7, and they've won 4 in a row. We're looking at 5 and would be their 6th win in a row on the season. Went 3-1 on this home floor to start the year. Went 5-1 in Green River and Cheyenne. Trailing the play is Schroeder, who lays it off glass and in. Nicely done on a nice dish to Schroeder. Gabrielson bounces to DeVries right in front of the student section. Derek works baseline, throws it. Oh, he's got it pickpocketed from behind as he tried to make a move on McCartan. McCartan kicks it in the corner. Schroeder for a triple is no good. Ball and DeVries. Oh, the referee on the near side calls a foul, and it's against Maddox Ball. DeVries will get the rebound. Ball will get his 3rd. Cody is 2 of 11 from the arc, just 18%. And that should be one-on-one, and DeVries will go shoot free throws. Coach McCartan giving the official an earful. Gabrielson and Hutchison come out. Stay tuned. Bailey Tire and Auto postgame show coming your way at the conclusion of this one. Wolverines with a 16-point lead. DeVries says 17. 24 now for Derek. And that, my friends, is a new varsity career high for the junior Derek DeVries, who had again scored 17 of the first 20 points of the contest for the Wolverines. Vincent has done a great job defensively. Hutch has some big buckets today. Talking players of the game, but might just have to be Derek DeVries now. 25 points and a couple of steals on his behalf, taking on Talich. This has got to feel good for those football kids that are out there for Riverton right now after what Cody has done to them the last couple of years. Neiman scores, and he will be fouled as he runs the arc to the left side. His first field goal of the ball game. I don't think the hay is in the barn, as Parker's going to pick up his 4th. Steal an old Coach Joe Glenn analogy at Wyoming. The hay is not in the barn just yet. Still a lot of time left at 4 minutes. Neiman misses, but we got a foul on the rebound, and I think Talich has just fouled out. Oh, they went the wrong way. He was pointing the other way, and so then they changed their mind, and they'll go with Dre Monroe. That'll be number 2 on Dre. After Neiman missed the free throw, they give a team rebound to Cody, who has out-rebounded the Wolverines unofficially 19-16 here in this contest. 4 minutes left. McCartan on sheets to Talich. Drives, taking the charge. Hunter Houck, they'll call a block and send Talich to the line. Ooh. That looked like he had some pretty darn good position watching the instant replay. Referees got to make a bang-bang call, and they will give Talich free throws, and he makes the first. Yeah, I'm thinking that one probably should go the other way. Nonetheless, Talich gets 1 of 2, and then he will throw it off of his own player on the missed free throw, trying to rebound it, and the Wolverines will get it. Again, they're going to call a violation. Jason was about ready to head inbounds when they gave him the ball. Might have, could have, should have called the violation on the Wolverines. Full court pressure from the Bronx. A near steal. Nope, it is a steal. Porter back out to McCartan. He'll fire a 3. That one misses everything. That one went behind the rim. Did somebody get a piece of that? That shot went clear behind the rim. Had to have gotten a piece of it. Watching the replay, I can't really tell. Paxton and Gabrielson back in. And also Hutch back in. starting 5 in for the Wolverines. Lob pass up to Radakovic. That's 6'7". He can go get things like that. Porter in the paint, tied up, and a foul. DeVries, Gabrielson, Vincent. Who's it going to be on? Hopefully Cade or Derek. And it's going to be on Derek, his third. That would have been 4th on Jason. So Robbie Porter back. It's a 15-point game. Riverton held an 18-point lead at one point. Like I said, hay not in the barn. There's some time, and they're getting free throws, shooting points without the clock moving. Porter, second one on the way, is also good. He's got 10 first points of the second half. Cade in traffic, full court pressure. Wolverines are going to break it. Paxton, left side, penetrates. Cut off on the low block. Talich all over him. Parker's going to step up and score. Paxton says, all right, can't do anything with it. I'll just put it in the hole. Dumps it in from 12. Radakovic lost the handle. Turnover number 14 on the Bronx. And the Wolverines back across the timeline with it. Cade thought about a three. Everybody in the gym, I think, thought he was going to shoot it. He does not. They'll just work clock back up by 15. Hutchison. Again, I was talked about it, feeling more and more comfortable each time he's out there on that varsity floor. McCartan on DeVries, gives it back to Paxton. He's going to run down the lane. He's going to be fouled, and he'll go shoot free throws. Maddox ball. Nope, Robbie Porter, I think, will get the call. He does, and that'll be 4 on Robbie. Again, he played on a 3-on-3 basketball team with Cade, Braden Motisi, and then Brennan Stauffenberg of Lander. They were a 3-on-3 duo as Parker misses the first. Got second place in Thermopolis this last summer. These kids all know each other. Good friends off the court, battlers on the court as Parker gets the second. 16-point Wolverine lead. We're under 3 minutes left to play on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. McCartan gave up his dribble, knocked away by Gabrielson. Radakovic picks it up, gives it back out to McCartan. Now right side Porter working on Vincent. Porter back up top. Good defense by the Wolverines. They'll go down low as making the play. Radakovic just over the top of Paxton makes the bucket and the rebound. That was just an instance of 6'7" over 5'9" right there by Wilkins Radakovic. 2:28 left to play in the fourth. Wolverines by 14. They have the basketball when we come back after this timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Catch the game on your phone or the comfort of your home living room. Wolverine basketball is streaming on County 10's YouTube channel all season long.
Try to ascertain how many timeouts each team has. It's 58-44, by the way. With 2:28 left. Full court pressure out of the Bronx. Vincent will inbound. The made bucket on the putback by Radakovic and a timeout called. Our scoreboard doesn't put those on. Cade's going to dribble through traffic, gives it back to Vincent. Now DeVries cross-courts it back to Gabrielson. In the midcourt circle, Vincent knocked to the floor by Radakovic. Didn't knock him down, but couldn't find Radakovic on my score sheet because I was looking at the Gals score sheet from earlier. 4 personal fouls on Radakovic, 4 on Talich also. Cody girls winning earlier, by the way, 76-19. Jason knocks down another. Wolverines 16 of 23 from the free throw line. That's 70%. Second, good. Back to a 16-point Wolverine lead. 2:15 left and counting on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Radakovic back out to McCartan. Back to Radakovic. Good defense by the Wolverines, and there's a travel call. Turning it over, Neiman. That's 15 turnovers on the Bronx today. Wolverines, I have it just 6. And they didn't have a whole lot of turnovers against Natrona either. Back-to-back consolation champs. Wolverines, the 4th scoring offense and the number 2 defense. They're putting the clamps on the Bronx right now, who average 47. They're at 44 at the moment. Cade bounce it up top to Paxton. He'll dribble through traffic to DeVries. Kicks it back to Cade, and they'll run clock. Vincent back to Parker. Reach. Cade picks it up. Alert play by Gabrielson. Hutchison. 1:45 left. Up ahead to DeVries. DeVries through traffic to Vincent. Lay it up. They'll call an offensive foul on DeVries. Take away the basket and the possession. And call Derek for his 4th personal foul. He and Parker both with 4. That'll be the 7th turnover. It's a great look, though, to Vincent to score it, but they're calling for the offensive foul at the 15-foot line. McCartan dribbles, floats, misses, 6. DeVries comes away with it, but not coming away with it as they'll turn it over on the baseline. 3-pointer, baseline corner, good. Porter for 3. And a quick timeout, Jay McCartan with 1:19 left. Wolverines have handled the full court pressure very well. And I have 60-47. You have 60-47. They have not yet put it on the scoreboard here at Wolverine Gym. We're going to keep it here. And maybe you can watch the cheerleaders in front of the band over there in that corner as the Wolverines. Next up at home against Rock Springs. 18-14, Riverton leading Cody here in this quarter. They've actually pulled away from the 6-point lead they had at half. They led by 18 at one point. They lead by 13 now. We'll be back at it again Friday night of next week when Rock Springs comes to town. We'll pack it all up and head to Casper on Saturday and take on the Kelly Walls Trojans. Rankings this week. Cheyenne East number 1. Central remains number 2 despite being beaten by the Wolverines last week. Thunder Basin 3, Star Valley 4, and the Riverton Wolverines ranked number 5 in the state. Cody has 2 timeouts. Riverton has 3 timeouts. 2 timeouts, Cody, 3 timeouts, the Wolverines, and you can use them here in this backcourt if you get yourself in trouble. Vincent will trigger it inbound. Looking, finds Gabrielson, gives it back to Jason. He's got it tipped by McCartan, and it will be Wolverine basketball. Grady got a piece of that. Referee asking for help, and he tells him exactly what happened. Cade takes it. They want to foul him. Cade bounces it up to DeVries. He'll go cross court to Vincent. That'll be a foul. It's going to be on Trey Schroeder as he ran into Jason, and Vincent will go back to the line. Schroeder with 3. Going to go offensive, defensive substitutions with Radakovic, Porter, and Talich for Cody as they'll come in after these free throws by Jason Vincent. Jason on the day, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Cannot get the first. He'll have another. Radakovic, Porter, and Talich in. Ball, Jarrett, and Schroeder out. Wolverines starting 5 have pretty much Ironmanned here the last 6 minutes of the basketball game. 1:09 left. Wolverines by 13, now 14. Jason 8 of 10 from the free throw line and 15 points for Vincent with a handful of steals today. It's maybe a situation where there's Robbie Porter for 3 on the right side. Missed it. DeVries goes high for the rebound. Talich will glom on. It'll be possession arrow Wolverines as DeVries will get his 5th rebound. And again, offensive, defensive possession. Right now, substitution is Ball, Schroeder, and Jarrett will check into the ball game for Cody on the defensive side. Under a minute left to play. Parker fouled in the backcourt by Jarrett. Number 3 on him, and Parker to the line. Wolverines 18 of 26 from the stripe, 69%. They've also shot pretty well, 18 of 34 for the game. That's 53%. How about this, 7 of 14 from the arc, the Wolverines tonight. And again, the 3 offensive subs going to check in after this free throw by Paxton. Double bonus, first of which, good. Nine points for Paxton. Five in the first half, just 4 in the second half, and just amplifies that depth of the Wolverines as Parker gets both. You take away the leading scorer, there's other people that come up. You got 40 points out of Vincent and DeVries tonight. McCartan, three-pointer by Neiman. Misses. Gabrielson and Vincent go climbing in for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay Cody basketball. Cody's out-rebounded the Wolverines by 2 tonight. 21-19, very close average on that. Talich drives in, steps out McCartan for 3. Good. Grady McCartan's first points of the game as he hits a 3 from the deep left side corner. Timeout called by Cody. 42 seconds left to play. And the Wolverines with a 13-point lead. Again, they say 63-47, but it should be 63-50. Okay, now they put it up. 63-50. Thomas doing a great job. He's running a camera. He's running all of the graphics that you see and having to keep score on top of it. So appreciate everything he does for us. Hutchison, along with DeVries, Gabrielson, Vincent, and Paxton. 5 on the court, dressed in white. Cody in their deep blues. Send their defensive package back out. That'll be Jarrett, Schroeder, McCartan, Ball, and Neiman as McCartan fouls Gabrielson immediately. Grady McCartan will pick up his 4th personal foul. Sends Cade back to the line. Cade had some big free throws against Jackson to ice some games, a game last year on this home floor in conference play. Cade has not scored yet today. 0 for 2 earlier. Nobody else from Riverton on the rebounding lanes. Free throw is on the way and good. 64-50. Offensive package back in for Cody. 40 seconds remaining in the contest. Wolverines looking to go to 9-2. More importantly, 1-0. Cade misses the second. 35 seconds left. McCartan, cross court, Porter. Vincent in his face, 15-foot line. Back up top, McCartan right side, bank, no good. Rebound by Hutchison, and he'll be fouled. Nathan with his 5th rebound of the contest. Cody foul whistled on Radakovic, should be his 5th and is. Radakovic checks out with 7 points and 5 rebounds. His 7 points is right on his average. His 5 rebounds is 5 below his average. Of course, that is my unofficial keeping stats while calling a ball game while trying to stay on top of Thomas. Free throw good by Hutchison. 9 points for Nate. That is his season high, and he adds to it with 10. Season high for Hutchison with 5 rebounds. He's got 10. Wolverine lead is 16, 66-50. McCartan, right side, Neiman underneath. Talich challenged, put back up and in by Ball. 10 seconds left, Wolverines. Parker, long pass up ahead to Hutchison. Cade wanted a layup. Hutch just going to pull it out. Now the Wolverines have won their 6th in a row, as they have won their 5th in a row against the Cody Bronx. (66-52) your finale from Wolverine Gym. 4 lead changes, 3 ties in the first half, and then the Wolverines put it away in the second half. They put up 24 in the fourth quarter, and they outscore the Bronx tonight 66-52. Bailey Enterprises postgame show coming your way next. An interview with head coach Bo Sheets, and a big decision as to who will be our player of the game and who we'll talk to as well. Stay with us. This has been Wolverine basketball. 9-2 overall. They've won 6 in a row. It's their 5th straight win over the Cody Bronx. Wolverine 66, the Bronx 52. We'll return for the postgame show after this. This is Wolverine basketball from the County 10 Sports Network.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Time now for the Bailey's Enterprises postgame show from the County 10 Sports Network. Now let's get back to the gym with John Gabrielson.
Sitting next to Nathan Hutchison, and that's who Coach Sheets sent us. And honestly, we could have picked a number of different players for our player of the game tonight. Derek scores 17 of the first 20 for the Wolverines in scoring out there. Jason Vincent was a defensive machine, has 15. You were a rebounding and stealing machine tonight. Nathan Hutchison with us, 5 rebounds, 10 points. That's your varsity career high, I think. And talk about this one as it unfolded.
Very fun game. I always love playing Cody. It's always super competitive, physical, as you guys saw. A lot of fouls, a lot of big momentum plays, and super competitive. So I love playing in games like this. Awesome crowd too. Love having the band out. It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, good crowd here tonight as well. And 4 lead changes, 3 ties. You guys are up 6 at halftime. What was the halftime talk from the coach?
Just keep playing hard, box out, don't give up easy points. And just kind of keep doing what we were doing.
Was there
just
a
play
change?
A little smarter.
Was there a change in your defense, or just a change in your defensive attitude out there?
I think just in our defensive attitude. We almost went into a 1-3-1, but we all agreed to stay in man, and I think that helped us out in the long run. So
6 in a row, 9-2, 5th in the state. 5 in a row you beat Cody now. And now you'll entertain Rock Springs and then head to Kelly Walsh next week. And I know you guys probably really wanted to get a shot at East to see what you had, if nothing else, and just get something else in before non-conference. But you'll get your chance at them, I guess, and had to come back and practice. But your thoughts on Rock Springs, Kelly Walsh next week?
They got a couple good players. David's really good on Rock Springs. And so we just got to play hard as always, and just, play clean basketball. And just keep playing the way we are right now. We're playing pretty good.
Hopefully another good crowd next week as well on a Friday night. Nathan, congratulations. I'll let you go with the team. Good job tonight.
Okay. Thanks, John.
You bet. Nathan Hutchison, one of our players of the game. We're going to talk with head coach Bo Sheets. following a Wolverines 66-52 win. Throw the headphones on him, which I somewhat sanitized after the sweat from
I appreciate that.
Nathan Hutchinson. Congratulations, first and foremost, 66-52, and I don't know as if, the last couple of games have been 4 points apiece, and then here you go and blow it out of the water, led by 18 and win by 14.
Sure. Yeah, no, very pleased. Again, conference games are always huge, against a tough team. They're coming in. They're so athletic. They're so big. It's tough to keep them off the boards. Tough to keep them, from feeding the paint, from hitting threes. They're just a really solid team, and so, very proud of our boys defensively to hold them right to 52.
Well, and rebounding wars, I have it unofficially 22-20 in the ball game, so very similar in that. But a couple of different stages I want to talk about. Derek DeVries, 17 of your first 20 points in this ball game. That's point number one, I guess I'm going to talk about. And, single-handedly kind of at that point kept you in the ball game.
Oh, big time. And that's kind of, we've talked about that, how we can kind of have different guys be that guy. Derek, looking here, he had all 14 of our first quarter points, it looks like. So, for him to get hot, Parker, they focused on Parker. They put Talich on Parker. He had about a 1.5 foot advantage. And, I gave him a little bit of fits, but it's something we've got to learn from because we're going to see other teams with big guys that can guard, our guards. Hopefully, we can kind of start to get the advantage there. But very pleased. I mean, Derek, when he was feeling it, and I don't feel like he forced anything. He just got to the rack pretty well. He knocked down some threes. Huge performance for him.
And I have point number two I'm going to talk about. You're up 6 at halftime. And even when you were up 18, it seemed like an uneasy lead, really, in this situation. I said the hay's not in the barn as of yet. I asked Nathan, I said, defensive change or defensive attitude change? He said, almost went to the 1-3-1, but we stayed with what we had, so just a little difference in attitude, I guess.
Exactly. No, I like how they're getting after it, and that's why I kind of sent Nathan up to you right away because, little things like gap help. Most fans would never, ever see it. But the other team sees it because they can't feed the ball to the post. And so whether he was defend the post or gap help, did an excellent job. Jason did a great job. Both those guys are huge for guarding guys that are, 8 inches taller than them a lot of nights.
Yeah, I have Jason for 15, but he had a number of steals. Nathan, 10, 5 rebounds in there. And then the last point I want to make is when it counts down the stretch, 23 of 32 from the line, 72% for the game.
Yeah.
Fourth quarter free throw shooting, 14 of 17. Got to be pleased with that.
Yeah. Oh, big time. And, all those kids stepped up, hit free throws, because that's what it became. When you got a lead and the other team's coming back, it's going to come down to rebounds and free throws. Well, and obviously defense. But, you got to hit those free throws. And so very pleased with our guys stepping up the line confidently. They knew they were going to make it, and they did.
6th win in a row. 5th time you've beaten Cody in a row. 1-0 in conference play, which is probably the most important number out of any of those.
Yep.
And Kelly Walsh and Rock Springs, not in that order. Rock Springs, then Kelly Walsh next week. Talk about that.
All of our games going down the stretch are, extremely. I mean, it's going to be like this. The Natrona game was basically a conference game, even though they're not in our conference anymore. We talked about that, and all those games going down the stretch are going to be a battle. So it's kind of, all those little things add up towards the end of the game, and tonight we were able to come out on top.
Enjoy it. We'll talk with you next week.
All right, thanks.
66-52. Head coach Bo Sheets, thanks for joining us. Did you have anything for me? I forgot to ask you. Okay, just making sure. Oh, wait. I lied. He does have something. What?
No, I did want to tell you guys, I appreciate you guys being there last weekend. It was, we had a lot of fans say that they tuned in and watched the coverage, so they were very thankful for you guys, braving the elements.
I'm kind of glad. I really would have liked to have done Thursdays, but I'm kind of glad we didn't have to go on those roads.
So I just want to tell you guys thanks to everybody who made that possible.
Bo, I appreciate it greatly.
Yep.
Thank you, Bo Sheets, head coach. 66-52, our finale. This is the Bailey Enterprises postgame show brought to you by Bailey Enterprises and employing a lot of Fremont County. Go with Bailey.com if you're interested in that as well. Final scoring numbers here tonight. 25 from Derek DeVries, his new career high. Nathan Hutchinson with a new varsity high of 10 as well. Jason Vincent had 15. Looking at Jason, 13 I think has been his varsity high. He had 15 here tonight. Dre Monroe had 5. Parker Paxton had 10. Cade Gabrielson had 1. Wolverines win it 66-52. On the other side, Cody was led by Robbie Porter, the only one in double figures at 13, as the Wolverine defense holds him to 52 points here tonight. 6 points for Eli Johnston as he doubled his three-point output on the season. Wilkins Radakovich had 7. 9 points for Luke Talich, 6 for Maddox Ball, 6 for Eli Johnston. I already mentioned that. Grady McCartan had 3. Trey Schroeder had 2. Camden Neiman, leading scorer on the team, averages 14, just had 4 points tonight as the Wolverines get the W 66-52. Ladies fell earlier to the number 1 ranked Cody Phillies. Final score in that one was 76-19 in favor of the top-ranked Cody Phillies as they win big there. Wolverines win this one 66-52. We will be back on the air Friday night when we take on the Rock Springs Tigers here on Jack FM and on the County 10 YouTube. Check County 10 and everything else for the listings of times, and we thank you for being a part of it. For Thomas Dent III and also up top Jason Peterson, I'm John Gabrielson. Raylan Mong back at the studio. This has been a presentation of your County 10 Sports Network. 5th-ranked Wolverines now 9-2 with their 6th win in a row. They beat the Cody Bronx 66-52. I'm John Gabrielson. This has been a presentation of the County 10 Sports Network.